The Code Cran podcast is intended for a mature audience.
We like to use naughty words.
And I heard someone say Digimon, you were funny.
Another retrospective, I smell Tamers on the way.
No, that you just went past a bathroom, that's all.
Yowie wowie!
Why would you ever cheer for the Frontier kids? All they f***ing do is lose!
I mean, if it's a Leomon, it's probably gonna die.
Yeah, if Terramon is Shoutmon by the fandom's comparison, you wait till we get to Hunters. Tageru is gonna make Daisuke look like a goddamn saint.
Yeah. Crosswords is better than Tamers.
Oh shit! Meg's just the Joker leaving the hospital.
Look, I know it's going to annoy people, but Atmon is just peak fiction, and it's the best thing, like storytelling-wise, that this franchise has put out so far. Sorry, not sorry.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
What's up? Hey, look, we're kicking it old school, right? You don't get this came out in 1999. That's what, 1998? Right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there?
Wait, was that 1998?
I feel like the original Scream was like 1996. So Scary Movie was probably around 1997, 1998. And that's where the "What's up" comes from. I don't want to be right about this.
2000.
2000. Okay. Well, you know what? Okay. I did close enough. I didn't want to be right. That's just you. We're not that old. Anyway.
Me neither. We were just watching history videos, right?
That's it. That's it. We've been watching Deadbeats and Cinema Sins and things, and I forgot. But okay, I didn't want to be right about the 1998 thing, so at least,
yeah,
at least it's not that old. It's like, but 24 years instead of 26. your bones crumble to dust thinking about it.
Yeah. I think this is the better face to have right now.
I know, but
oh dear.
It's finally time for Digimon Adventure. New logo will arrive next week, or this coming week for the Wednesday show. We're going to take Gumdramon out of the logo and replace him with Agumon, because of course.
Replace him with someone else?
No. It has to be the mascot, like...
Aww.
Hey! Back! Good to see you. How are you doing?
You. Even the logo was late. Because we're not officially starting it yet.
No, we're not. The logo will turn over and will be added to the intro once we start the animes proper. And that's the, so I figured this will be the last stream with the Gumdramon logo, because it's really finishing out that Liberator, Cross Hunters, crossover.
Cross Hunters.
Yeah,
that sounds weird.
I know, but it's finishing out that arc of the podcast. So, I hope you guys aren't sick of Agumon, because he's going to be here for the next 7 months.
Oh no.
And then
I know that's a typo, but Desmond wrote replace him with Gamamamon.
Gamamamon. That must be a new waifu I'm not familiar with.
Oh, please don't tell people to turn Gamamon into a waifu.
I already don't like the new Guilmon card because I think he looks like furry bait.
See, I didn't see that until you said it, and now I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I just saw a little baby playing, and you're like, no, look at it really. And I'm like, oh, why'd you ruin it?
It's furry bait. No, it really is. And it's awful. And I'm hoping the artist didn't intend for it to be furry bait, but it's furry bait.
Hey, Ali.
Hey, Ali, welcome in. Gamma is cute.
Did we say hi to Yuki and Desmond? Hi, Yuki and Desmond.
Hi, also, hi, Yuki and Desmond. We got caught up on the was up thing.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, now you're gonna have to show off the card.
Yeah. Let me bring up the card art and I'll show you guys what I mean. It is on Discord, but for those who aren't in the Discord yet, why not? And B, I suppose it's only fair that I bring it up for people. So, oh, okay, well. That is the wrong window. There we go. So,
see, I didn't see anything wrong with that. I just see like a baby, like it's like you're throwing a ball and waiting for it to come back down.
yeah. No, I get that, but I think it's the face.
I don't see anything wrong with the face. He's just going, yay!
Maybe, I don't know, maybe just the internet at large has ruined the Tamer's Digimon for me. So maybe the internet is to blame for, like, for what I'm seeing here compared to what was it? Because clearly it wasn't intended. I mean, Gamamon's being cute. He's looking in. There's his reflection there. The sky is the water. He's looking at the reflection of the clouds. Agumon's looking up. And as you said, Guilmon is probably just like, yay! You know, like he's waiting for a ball to come back. But yeah, maybe I have just been on the internet too long that I'm seeing what people might do with this ahead of time.
Reiko shipped Gulus and Hero? I think that was Codpast, no?
Was that not Codpast?
I don't think that was Reiko.
At least it's better than the boring Christmas arts. I like the Christmas arts.
I think they're cute.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of Christmas in general, but
if you're gonna like the Tamer's Halloween cards are pretty good. You know, so having the adventure kids just in little cute Santa outfits, I think it's adorable. So I did like, you know, I can understand why it might not be for everybody. But I think
was that Discord notification Yuki making a meme about you being a pervert?
Probably. But like I like these holiday themed cards that we get from time to time, and I don't really have a problem with them. So, just not a fan of the anime illustration, and I get that if it's because it is drawn very much like the anime style as opposed to like and another artist's different take on it, like the female partner set I'm supposed to be getting this month.
Yeah.
But our territory still hasn't even seen EX7 and the new starter decks yet because Bondi don't know how to run a company. Diani64, thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
So like we still haven't seen the Liberator stuff yet.
No.
So God knows if I'll get that female set on the female protagonist set this month. But like at least those aren't just they don't look like they were ripped out of the anime. Like they got like the artist, you know, they all look, you know, they have a theme to them. They all look like they would fit together as one big collective group. The new starter decks just started showing up here last week. Yeah, there are always delays for the UK territory, and because Ireland gets lumped in with the UK, when the UK sees delays, we see delays as well, and it sucks. I want my Liberator cards, damn it. But yeah, whatever.
It's probably to do with current world events.
I mean, it's been happening since the game has started. Like, this is an issue for the last 4
Maybe
years.
if I throw it really hard.
Maybe. Thank you. You know what? I would appreciate that. So yeah, we haven't even seen the Liberator cards come into stock yet.
No.
Amazon has the booster, but the starter decks just have not shown up. And then I saw something on Twitter 2 or 3 days ago where another person was like, "Oh, thanks for not telling us about the further delays, Bandai. How dare you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because Bandai is an awful company, and we had a whole video on that." You know, the card game distribution is very badly managed in Europe, and Bandai will only have themselves to blame when people just don't care anymore, because it's hard to get excited for new stuff when
6 months late.
Well, yeah, you know, it's already 6 months late because of the way, like, Japan gets it first and then it gets translated and localized and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But this year they're meant to be consolidating all of that. That's why we're getting packs 18 and 19 together in some super pack, so that every region then can start getting the cards at the same time. With the way the UK distribution setup is at the moment, that's still not going to happen.
No.
We're still going to be like a month or two sometimes behind because Bandai just can't get their finger out of their arse.
Yeah, and they need to stop going through the UK for Ireland as well.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, we need, like, whatever their distribution setup is for, like, France and Germany and Italy, that's what we need, because we're not... The UK isn't part of, like... They left the single market, so anything that goes through the UK to reach us, we end up having to pay extra tax and VAT on, because... because, you know, the Brits got selfish. What?
But even that's what was holding back some of the stuff from the comic book store.
Yeah.
Was just the, like, customs just kept holding everything.
Yeah.
Constantly. And they probably wouldn't had it been coming from Germany.
No, because it would have just been Germany to Ireland, single market. It goes, you know, it would have just been released immediately. But no, our comic shop just routinely has stuff held up by customs for 2 to 3 weeks because there's so much stock, and then they have to show receipts and where it's coming from, and blah, blah.
And God forbid the person on the other side didn't fill in something correctly.
Yeah, and there's that as well, because they want to, like, it's also the EU just being silly in a lot of regards for how, like, importing works, because they want to know everything, every little detail about stuff that's coming in. I swear, like, for the stuff I get in from stores like Ami, I almost sometimes end up paying as much in customs as I do for the items that I order themselves.
Yeah.
Which is just gross. It's gross. So, like import fees are a scam anyway, but, like, Bandai needs to needs to, like, pull itself together. These have been ongoing issues. Any Twitter thread that they put out is just littered with change the distributor for this and that. Like, even Latin America seem to be having problems. There's always one person in the Twitter threads that are like, change the LATAM distributor. We're sick of everything arriving late. And I've only heard bad things about customs. That's because customs is a scam. Customs doesn't help the country you're importing into. Like, why should I have to pay twice for an item that wasn't available in my home country to begin with?
Yeah, I saw someone
It's a
complaining about it.
scam.
I saw someone on Reddit complaining about it earlier because the customs website went down.
Yeah.
And they ordered a t-shirt for like €19?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. Well, probably £19.
Probably, yeah.
And they ended up paying €40 in customs. Because the t-shirt was worth more, it was just on sale. €40 for customs. Something similar happened to me
That's gross.
When
That
I
is
bought-
gross.
when I bought that Castiel dress. I bought it from Hot Topic.
Oh, yeah.
So not only did I have to pay Hot Topic's ridiculous shipping fees,
Yeah.
then customs as well was like I nearly paid the price of the shipping and the dress in customs.
Yeah. Because they base
And
it
I got
on
the dress on
the
sale.
weight, the cost, and the shipping cost gets factored into your custom fee as well.
Mm.
It's a scam. The whole thing's a scam. Anyway, off that little tangent. Off that little tangent. I get why like people might not be a fan of the adventure Christmas cards because they do just kind of look like they were pulled from the anime.
Mm.
I still prefer it though than when the cards just use screenshots from the anime as their art.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's just lazy.
That is just kind of lazy.
At least trace it.
But still, like these little Halloween and Christmas cards, they're harmless. You know, they're just alternate arts for, and they make good collectibles. So when I finally visit, I'm bringing a suitcase full of things. Please do.
Please do.
Because you'll get it through duty free. You'll get it through,
It's probably cheaper to bring several suitcases through on an airplane than it is to order stuff.
Yeah.
Or to post it to
Because
us.
nobody goes through that objects to declare tunnel. Nobody goes through that at Dublin Airport. You and I could go over and visit Thak suitcaseless, and the three of us come back with a suitcase each, and it would be
Yeah.
no one would be the wiser. EX7 Legends pack seems a lot better than EX8 so far. Well, but EX8 still has Winner and like the Queen Beemon stuff, so I would like those. Yeah.
The rain is
But
heavy.
EX7, no, is it Booster 18? I'm just waiting for the Violet stuff in English as well, so I'm kind of extra salty.
No waifus.
Yeah, right? The game's already expensive enough because of the waifu tax. Winner is in Booster 18. Still, I mean, is he? Okay, I thought he was at EX. Oh, EX8 is Chain of Liberation, right? So that's Sun Rizamon Girl, Tyrannomon Stampy.
Stompy.
Tyrannomon Stompy, and whatever. It's all going to be late over
Too many
here
cards
anyway.
we can't have either.
Too many, yeah, it's all going to be late over here anyway, so I don't know why I bother getting excited for things, because it's just...
You won't see them till the new year.
I won't, yeah, at this rate I won't see anything till January, so I mean, why should I care at this point?
Sorry.
But anyway, Digimon Adventure the movie. This is... calling this a movie is... Generous. It's gonna be like... It's 20 minutes long. Ish. It's about the length of an episode. But I thought it was better that we do this on its own. And then we'll catch up with comments and Liberator column that we have to do. And kind of have a clean slate then going into the proper adventure watch-alongs from Wednesday. So Wednesday will be Adventure 99, 1, 2, and 3. This day next week will be Adventure 2020, 1, 2, 3. And we'll get to sort of compare the intros for both shows, how they present the characters. And I'm very curious because, like, you haven't seen 2020 yet.
No.
Like, you've seen the adventure for this movie, but you haven't seen 2020 yet, so you're going in blind again for...
Somewhat. I did, when you started 2020, I remember I legally obtained, like 10 episodes of it.
Right.
But I don't remember watching them. And I remember that one episode, I tuned in one night when you were doing the podcast, and it was the episode where they're pushing Eldoradimon up a hill.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Okay. Right. So you're basically going back into this as a newbie. So for the Adventure 99 stuff, I think we can lift the spoiler rules.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone here has seen Adventure 99 at this point.
I'll have forgotten stuff, but, it's not a spoiler.
No. But the Adventure 2020 stuff, we will keep the spoiler tabs on because this will be Meg's first time with that aspect of it. So, yeah. So this broadcast could run shorter than usual. We're going to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Talk about it, rate it, score it, pick a favorite character, do all the usual stuff that we do for the anime. And then we'll catch up on Liberator stuff, which is going to be the column going over Shoto and Yao's battle.
Well, that'll be kind of
And that'll be longish.
Yeah.
And then...
I've already laid down the rule of if there's any more maintenance emails, we're not reading them.
No.
I don't care.
We will skip the columns if they are just more maintenance emails in universe. Fun as that was for the first one, it's not something we need to dedicate airtime to.
It wasn't fun.
Oh, it was.
It was just a pure maintenance email. Nothing fun about it.
No, I enjoyed it because it adds flavor to the world. Like it helps the reader get more immersed in Liberator, that you're seeing things from the perspective of the cast. That said, this should have been an anime. But we've said before, if they turn this into an anime, you would have people going, why didn't they just make Tamers 2? That already had cards.
Yeah. Nobody needs another Tamers.
No. Alright. So, I hope you have all legally obtained your copy of Adventure the movie. Desmond, no, we are not watching the dub. We've done that. We'll be watching the sub version. The original Japanese audio. 2020 will also be Japanese. Just because that's how we've gone through it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just wondering, could we just put this on screen because it's so short? But they'd come down on us so hard. Yeah.
No.
I forget who we deal with.
I bust Toei and Bandai's balls enough as it is. I'm not getting away with that. This isn't the Legend of Zelda cartoon where I was just able to watch it on screen because nobody cares anymore.
Anybody even own that anymore?
Deke, I think, are still around. Are Deke Viacom now? Technically, it's theirs.
Well, they're not going after YouTube for it.
No, but I like the VODs for that watch along did get claimed, but I don't remember by who, and I didn't care enough because it was like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's the Zelda cartoon. It's not exactly, important. Fun,
but
it's not exactly important to my livelihood as a streamer.
Yeah.
So, how about the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? Might go back and do that one day. Never say never. But yeah, we're gonna just get into it. Again, I can't have I'm gonna make sure I turn the desktop audio off so it doesn't bleed through. I cannot advise. The only thing that I can advise is that this is not on Crunchyroll. None of these movies are on Crunchyroll, so that's the next step in the plan.
Is it on YouTube anywhere?
It might be on YouTube somewhere. But legally, I can't push you in that direction. So, however you are watching this movie, feel free to watch along with us. And, yeah, I think we'll just kind of get into it. We'll do our usual countdown. I've got the movie loaded up and ready to go. And I'm kind of looking forward to... I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to...
seen this in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't watched this in so long, and
Crunchyroll isn't the end-all, be-all. It's trying to be.
It's trying to be.
It's buying
and
everybody.
All the other Digimon anime is up there. It's funny, when we started this podcast, only Cross Wars and Appmon were on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
But every time we've watched one of these long form, Crunchyroll has put it up. I'm not saying we're responsible for that. Get off me.
Sorry.
Get off me. Fidgeting at me like. Anyway, I'm trying to do a bit here, and you're just picking at me like.
Okay, calm down. You had something on your
I
shirt.
know I did. I was getting there. Leave me alone.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, forgot what's a ghost game. Anyway, so every time we've done so when we started doing this, only Cross Wars Atmon and then Ghost Game as it was airing were up on Crunchyroll. And then when we did Tamers, it went up. When we did Frontier, it went up. When we did Savers, it went up. I'm not saying we're responsible, but it's an awfully big coincidence, eh? It's an awfully big coincidence. So this is Crunchyroll's opportunity to start getting the movies up there, so that all of Yuki, stop. Just stop. You're ruining the bit. Why is everyone against me today? Why is everyone against me today?
You're not making sense.
I will end you. End you. But anyway.
2020 is too busy being on stupid paid services.
Yeah, see, I wasn't really thinking of putting 2020 out there because it wasn't what we were covering. Right? I was talking about what we were covering. I vote you watch the Americanized movie mashup. We did that. There's a video out there of it. We were flesh tubers back then. Yeah. I was still a boy.
Yeah.
So we did that. Yeah, we did that for Odaiba Day.
Oh.
3 years ago?
I'll tell you now.
4 years ago? Like, we'll be watching the redubs when in December, once I get that Blu-ray. We'll be watching the redubs of those movies for sure. But
4 years ago, yeah.
4 years ago, but we did with the stupid Angela Anaconda thing that ruins marriages. Like, we did that.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah.
I love that Angela Anaconda story so much.
1st of August 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Oh, great! The year of the pandemic, we did it. Fantastic. Yeah.
It is episode 37 of the podcast.
Jesus.
Wow.
And this is 332.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Is that getting a redub? No, they couldn't get the rights to the Angela Anaconda thing. Good. Thank God.
Good. Who put that picture up of was it Greymon strangling?
Yeah, Greymon strangling Angela Anaconda. Greatest piece of art I've ever seen in my life. Greatest piece of art I've ever seen in my life. So we'll be watching the redubs for sure because that's going to be very fun. The Japanese script with English audio.
Everyone's saying do a rewatch.
No. Because we're going to be rewatch it. We're going to do our rewatch when we have the new dub.
Yeah.
So, look, who knows? Never say never. Down the road, maybe we'll do an old version versus a new version. Could be fun. I'm not promising it. I'm not committing to it.
Wouldn't we have to compare 3 movies by then?
Yeah. So never say never. Also, my favorite part of that original viewing of the Digimon the movie.
Is it when I forgot the whole plot line?
Yeah, when you absolutely forgot or didn't realize that the whole thing about the original cast being kidnapped by Kokomon was just cut out.
Yeah, I didn't notice it at all.
It's so inconsequential to that movie that they were able to cut it, gone, and it does not change a thing.
No, I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
And I even asked a really stupid question, didn't I? Because they were on the train, and I was like, "But where did everyone else on the train go?" and all this, and then you were like, think about it. What's missing here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, look, never say never. We might revisit the dub version of the movie down the road, but it's not a priority right now. That said, what is a priority right now is the movie we're going to watch now. So, wherever you're watching it from, legal or otherwise, wherever you are watching it from, cue it up. We're about to hit the play button. It will not be on screen because Toei and Bandai will come for my ass. And there's not enough room in there for the two of them. Yeah.
I can't even think of something funny to say back
Nope,
to that.
nope, I said that. That is a thing.
Yeah.
So, oh.
Oh.
Hold on. Where are you gone? Oh, there. There we go.
Can I have my friend back?
No.
Aww.
No. No, you can have her back when we next review Liberator.
So later.
No. 3.
Hold on, there's a comment there asking you a question.
Alex George says, what was your opinion the funniest line from the Saban dub? Mine was did you see that? No, I was sleeping. But you're driving!
That's a good one.
High five. That is my favorite line in that original dub. That is my favorite line in that original dub.
Is that the...
That's for this movie. So we're watching
for this movie.
Yeah, we're
right.
watching the Japanese version.
Yeah.
But it's the truck and Agumon, like, I think he jumps over it and one of the guys is like, did you see that? No, I was sleeping. But you're driving.
No, I was thinking of the other movie and I was just like, anything Taichi's mom says.
Oh yeah, Taichi's mom in the war game dub is precious.
Yeah.
So look, as I said, look, I'm not opposed to rewatching the dub versions, but we've done it, and we'll be watching the redub in December once I have the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But the original cinema dub featuring the Angela Anaconda nonsense is not a priority right now. Maybe down the road. We're gonna run out of content eventually.
Yeah.
Like we've gone through.
It'll have another anniversary at some stage.
Yeah, like we've gone through Ghost Game, Appmon, Savers, Cross Wars, Hunters, Tamers, Frontier. We're only getting to Adventure now. We're going to run out of stuff. So rewatching the dub might happen down the road. But I'm not committing to it right now because
who knows what
it's just not on schedule.
Anyway. Could be a whole new anime by then.
There could be a whole new anime by then.
Don't hold your breath though.
Cue Sonic music. Do 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 do.
Speaking of music, that's the thing I'm looking most forward to in this.
Oh,
I love the music in this.
Yeah, you do like Bolero is a good piece. You like Bolero, so all right. Do a reaction to your old reaction. Oh, I don't want to look at his stupid face though. Oh, I don't want to look at his stupid face. Ghost Game 2. Ghost Game needs a movie to resolve its plot before we get a season 2.
Yeah.
Stupid aliens. Right. Maybe they'll do another good anime. We're never getting another Appmon.
No.
We're never getting another Appmon. Appmon was the last good Digimon anime. I've upset so many people by saying that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start this movie. 3, 2, 1, and play button. Again, it will not be on stream. It will not be on screen. You might hear some of it through the mic though. That roar was loud.
Yeah.
Proper kaiju fight.
Hmm. So that is Parrotmon.
Parrotmon.
Do you have another name?
No.
No.
Now you're thinking of Crossmon and it with Eaglemon.
Yeah.
So that bit of like Taichi standing like in a field or something, that was cut from the dubbed version as well. Ooh. Spooky digital text in the sky. Oh, the little baby. Little baby Hikari.
This animation is so VHS.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Aw.
Rice cooker is going ballistic.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the thing, wasn't it? Anything with like a digital like clock on it was going haywire. She watching Cocomelon.
No, no.
Addicted to the screen with how bright and colorful it is.
Yes, yes, yes.
If my screen
Egg
melted
on the
like that,
screen.
if my screen melted like that, I'd run.
You know, I relate to that. I had bunk when we were kids. We had bunk beds, and I had to have the top bunk, and I
Oh.
could not climb down it at all. There was an alcove in the room, and I used to just lean on that and climb down backwards.
Oh. What is he like? 5 here? Just on this high chair cooking eggs?
Yeah. No, she's like, no, this is my friend. You're not cooking, my friend. Oh.
Uh-oh. One of my favorite things of this is that Hikari communicates in whistle blows.
So she's like 2?
Oh yeah, right. Like she has to be at least like 1 or 2 or something in this.
She can walk fairly well, so I'd go
2.
2, 2.5. Yeah. Does she actually talk?
So if he's 6, that makes right because there's like this 4-year gap there.
Mm.
Bing. Right around now, funk show, brother. Check it out now. Oh, it's so angry.
Why'd you throw your goggles at it?
The dub for this was they were doing the Digimon theme.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do with the eggshell? It's just there.
Yeah, it's not very digital.
No, I for some reason I thought it would have like just faded.
Mm.
Puyo Boy most likely refers to the video game Puyo Puyo. Boto refers to... Ah, it's gone. Black Devil? Aww. Oh no, dial-up noises.
So it's her partner, right?
Poor kitty.
Carrie's just like, no more food for you.
Stop kissing my sister, you!
Oh, the poor Digimon. I can just imagine the cat's claws. Oh.
This chase is a lot longer than the dub version. This does not go on for this long in the dub version. Yeah. Oh.
My bowl.
Oh good, she burned it.
Okay, so Hikari is talking.
Yeah. Hi, Kari Tai Tai. Look, I do have a fondness for the dub version, okay?
Oh, you're gonna learn all about the power of friendship.
Well, Taichi, your crest is courage. The emo over the roads is friendship. And he pooped again.
Yeah.
It was the sign
Out
of
of
friendship
where?
too.
Out of where? He's a giant head. Where's his butt?
I'm not gonna question that one. Oh no, those fish are dead. Oh hey, their dad.
They have a dad?
There's that big Agumon.
This is why Dad's not around later.
No, Dad is in the anime for like 2 episodes. But I like he just come home drunk and he's like, I want to see my children. I want to say goodnight. Good drunk dad, I guess.
The parents didn't hear that. Okay, they did.
Whee!
That Dad's car?
I hope not.
So again, I'll say, this is Hikari's partner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Hikari's partner.
That's one way to get into a vending machine.
It's like, I want them all.
I think she's trying to clean up.
I think the dub has her say something like, okay, that's one way to do it, but just one each. Oh, here we go. Oh, did you see that? Nah, but you're driving.
Oh, so it's one of those dub moments where they just fill it in because they're silent?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, the dub has a lot of that. Yeah, it's not a joke in the original. I know. Don't blow up the bus. I know my mom says they're always late, but they can't help it. Don't be a bad boy! Look, I mean, you wanted us to watch the dub. I'm basically giving you the dub, chat. It lives rent-free in my head. I'm not going to deny that at all. But I haven't seen this version in... I don't remember the last time I actually watched this version of it. It's a lot quieter than I remember. And maybe that's... Oh, hey, Mimi! Koshiro! Maybe that is just the dub, because it...
The dub has to make everything... They have to fill in silence?
Well, not even that. It's, I think, well, yeah, maybe, I mean, yeah, because of that, because the dub kind of, you'll always remember things in the language you speak more than the one you don't, right? And the dub one is full of jokes and pop, like, modern music, like, Digimon the movie soundtrack is basically a ska album. So it kind of, hey, here's Joe.
Is he ringing the cops?
Yeah, of course he is. But yeah, no, I don't. I just the Japanese version. Hey, Sora. The Japanese version is just a lot quieter than I remember.
Because it wants to be ominous.
Yeah. Where the American one thinks this might be a bit too scary for children. There's Yamato and Takaru. Have we seen everyone now? Uh-oh. Oh. Like, even the music just changes the tone of the whole scene. I'm Greymon now. You can be whoever you want. Big guy, let's kick it up! Show them all the things! Oh. Just took his wing clean off. Oh! Oh, scary. Oh. Oh, poor Ikari.
Like, I don't find this kind of animation to be scary for kids. Like, it gives... Like, I know the dinosaur, the T-Rex even in Land Before Time is meant to be scary as hell.
Yeah.
But, like, I wasn't, like, traumatized by him as a child. I would watch that over and over. So I don't know why they just feel the need to, you know, joke everything up.
Yeah.
Kids are well capable of watching stuff like this.
Aww.
Mute the mic.
Yeah, I'll lower it down just so the mic doesn't pick up Butterfly. But it was, you know, it was nice to revisit. Like, it was nice to revisit.
The only reason he's Taichi's partner is because Taichi had enough breath to blow the whistle.
It's never made clear if it's the same one. They've always kind of left that ambiguous.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
they've hinted at it, but Koromon, like the one we know, doesn't quite remember. So there's the idea that he was sort of reformatted when he went back, and then like the Jedi, you know, did whatever they did.
The Jedi?
Yeah, the Jedi. what I said. The Jedi Order. You know, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. I feel like they've always kind of wanted to have their cake and eat it too.
They won't say specifically if it's the same one, but if it suits them, it will be.
Yeah, it's always been kind of one of those things. But you know, like it's there are worse ways to spend 20 minutes than watching that movie.
Yeah. I just like it the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of all the modern music in it. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I think like for the dub version, I think the audio mixing is pretty good. I think like because it does change the tone of it. Like
Yeah, but that's what I don't like.
Going from Bolero to like their own like made songs for it, like Let's Kick It Up or you know, it really does kind of change the tone. It really like that, and that's what localization is, right? That's like it's adapting it for a different audience, and the dub version does that well enough because American and Western audiences in general, we've been so Hollywoodified. It's not a word, but I'm gonna run with it. That I could see people in the movie theater or even on TV tuning out, especially today with the attention span people don't have today, tuning out during those long silences where every little moment doesn't have somebody talking or making a quip or doing something.
They might be able to pay attention to it had they left them alone.
Yeah. What? Swap their models. Also, hi Reiko. No,
Hi Reiko.
No, we didn't.
We've been like this for ages. Have you just been listening this whole time since we changed over and not seen what we look like? Because it's been quite a while.
Yeah, we've what since Hunters?
Yeah.
Hi. Well,
that's because we have the same microphone.
Oh yeah, that's because we're fuakokoing this.
Yeah.
we're in the same room, so we're using the same mic. So that's why when one of us talks, both mouths move. So that is unavoidable right now.
See, yours moves through the camera, whereas mine moves by picking up the sound. So
that will do it.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. I can only do that if I go, ah. Hey, let's scroll back through chat then.
Okay.
Did you just give me a sad face?
There we go. I mixed it up with the other program. Oh.
Oh, that music was nice and relaxing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good vibes. It is. It's good vibes. Let's see. What have we?
All the way back to where.
Yeah. Wow. Ghost game with 90 episodes. 90 episodic episodes that are very fun. God, no. I don't know if I could take another 30 episodes of Ghost Game that do nothing. Like Ghost Game.
If those 30 spread out the story of the last 3 episodes, that might help.
Yeah.
If it was another arc rather than
just the usual Monster of the Week stuff. Yeah.
Right to the end, yeah.
Addicted to Pokemon Metal. Desmond says, I understand that very well, Meg. I had to room with my younger brother in a bunk bed too. Yeah, I think we've all sort of had the bunk bed experience at one point in our lives, and
yeah, I think we all wanted it, and then when it happened, we went, "Oh no, this was a mistake."
Yeah.
I liked the top bunk for a while, and now I have to climb up and down every day.
Yeah. I will say, like, the idea, like, the amount of seeing like 6-year-old Taichi just cooking eggs like it's no big deal.
Yeah, like I could probably have done that back at that age, but 6-year-olds today?
No, yeah.
Not a hope.
Not a hope.
My niece is what? 12, and I wouldn't even trust her to cook a packet of noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy
I was
snapped
literally
on my
going
Friday.
to say, like, your niece, yeah, would probably burn the house down.
When I
trying
was
to
her
boil
age, I was
noodles.
taking care of a 5-year-old and a newborn.
Fair. Oh, hey, Justin. Good to see you.
Hey, Justin.
He loves Kari. Hi, Kari, Tai Tai. The dub has a special place in my heart. It does, yeah. No, look, as I said,
See, there's the difference.
I'm very fond. I am.
That was
fond
the
of it.
first one you would have both seen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this was the first one I saw.
and that's fair. You saw this version of it, but and then the dub
This gives
version
me...
made you kind of recoil in horror a bit.
Yeah, it did. I'd seen dub Digimon before because it was on TV,
Yeah,
but not this movie. This movie gives me like Totoro vibes.
yeah, I get that. Yeah.
The music and everything.
I forgot they had a dad. Yeah, like he's in the anime during the Vandemon arc,
Yeah, I always forget they have.
and
that.
that's kind of it. You don't really see him.
He's just salaryman, I guess. He's never there.
Yeah, that's it. Like he is. Yeah, he's just salaryman.
Does he even have a name?
He does.
Mom have a name?
She does.
You know it.
No. They do have names though. The mom and dad do have names though. They aren't just mom and dad like in a lot of anime. So Agumon was big before Data Squad, but this one's bigger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Agumon in this is massive.
Yeah, he's the same size as the room.
Yeah, like he is. He is the size of their bedroom, and that's like Hikari's just able. Like I know Hikari's like 2, but I still feel like she wouldn't be able to ride around on the backs of like Taichi or Masaru's Agumons as easily. Maybe Masaru's, but certainly not Taichi's Agumon. It's as big as she is. Like that's comparatively. Not since season 2 of the show we don't see him. Dad. Yeah, he's in the Vandemon arc, but that is it. Like that's it, and then he just poofs out of existence. Then talk about barfing in Sora's hat yet? Nope, that was dub only. Yeah, that line of because when Taichi picks up the phone in the dub and he's like, "Hi, Yagami residence," and before everything like goes crazy, it's Sora yelling at him, and it's like, "Mimi told me you were the one who threw up in my hat tie."
Oh, God.
And then that's a joke that runs through because in the dub version it's 3 movies stitched together, right?
Yeah.
So there's certain plot threads that just carry out throughout of them, and then like because Wargame is really more so about Tai and Sora going through being a couple and then having their first argument and all of that stuff, and part of Tai's apology is like, I haven't felt this bad since I threw up in your hat. So it's kind of just one of those things that carries through, but it's a dub only thing. It doesn't. I don't recall it coming up in Wargame for the Japanese version, but they do set the groundwork for it in the dub version of this movie, and then it carries out into Taichi's apology later on.
Pepper Flame.
Yeah, so Agumon just doesn't talk.
No.
Even Greymon. Greymon does not talk in this.
No, only Norman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in the dub, there was the "I'm Greymon now," and then Nova Flame. Because they had to make him scary.
I guess
Just
they
as-
thought he was kind of scarier if he didn't talk. But he couldn't reassure the children he wasn't going to eat them.
Yeah. Justin says this is the time when Yamato and Takeru's parents were still together. Well, yeah, we do see them in the same apartment, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get to Adventure proper, but maybe because we know in Adventure proper, like none of the parents saw the giant kaiju fight,
No,
so it
it's
gets
something
blamed on like a terrorist bombing or
attack
something.
Yeah.
So that could like
That happened in that street and completely contained inside Taichi and Hikari's bedroom.
yeah, just like Aurora Borealis in Skinner's kitchen.
Yeah. Although one could argue that Yamato and Takeru were just having a sleepover at one of the parents' houses.
Yeah,
Whoever
I
still
mean,
live there.
You could, yeah.
Or do they say something like it was just after that their parents split
Well,
up,
that's what I mean.
or-
Like we'll probably find out when we get to Adventure proper, because I don't remember if
Was it
it's.
something that one of the parents wanted to leave because of the terrorist attack?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm hazy on that. So
Mm.
looping back around to it during the anime proper, we'll kind of fill in the blanks on that one.
Yeah.
Koromon is Kokomon in Japan, like the third just keeps his in training in all form. No? No?
Mhm.
Koromon is not Kokomon? In the dub, I suppose in the dub, like Wallace doesn't know any of his partner's evolutions.
No.
He just, I suppose maybe that's what Desmond was mean. Like Wallace just like he just calls everything Kokomon.
Yeah.
Every time it evolves.
Yeah.
You're not Lockmon, you're not Wendigomon, you're not Cherubimon, you're just
Yeah.
Kokomon. Thak says, I would traumatize myself as a child with the brave little toaster.
You know, I still haven't seen that.
Ooh, yeah, don't.
Oh, I will. I told one of our friends I'd watch it soon.
Oh gosh.
Because I've never seen it in all these years. 'Cause it was never on our TV. I don't ever remember that being on TV.
They showed a scene in Try when Agumon was getting his memories back about little Taichi. See what I mean? It's like one of those things they do. It's the same one when it's convenient.
Yeah.
I was only allowed to use the toaster at 6. I used the toaster at 6. Never mind fry an egg. Like, Tai be cooking with Sora. I watched this movie now knowing that Louis' wish has something to do with this. Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to bring up. So how do we feel about this with Louis being like retconned into the origin point of all of this?
Yeah. So the Louis and Uglymon.
Yeah.
That happened, and then this happened, wasn't it? Because he was.
Yeah.
Because the wish called Digimon
into the real world. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So Ugomon tried to give him friends.
I think Yuki just said, "Who the fuck is Louis?" You scroll down.
Oh.
Okay. So.
Louis was after this.
Was he after this? Okay.
Ugomon causing another divorce.
So Louis was after this, but before the show.
Yeah.
Right. I could have sworn he was before this as well.
Yeah, I thought it was that Louis' wish, or that
He saw them running up the stairs, and it was baby Taichi and baby Hikari, wasn't it?
That's the other thing. In the trailers, it was, but then when we watched the movie proper, it was, but they were aged up a little bit more.
Right. So then that must have happened first.
So instead of being like 6 and 2 in the movie, they were more like 8 and 4.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
They were aged up that little bit extra as just like this cameo.
Need to watch that part again. No, we're not going to.
Louis is.
Did I say Yuki a minute ago? All the Yukis.
All the Yukis in the chat, yeah. For Thak, Louis is the new character from the new 02 movie. He's basically the 02 Kids Mako. Let's watch it again. Oh, I'd rather not. Actually, is that timeline chart still on the Discord?
Oh, that would help.
Let me see if I can find the timeline chart and we can kind of narrow down what fits where.
It'd just be easier.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yep, there we are. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Zoom in a little bit, but not all the way.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Here we are. Okay, so this is the timeline. Not as confusing as the Zelda one, thankfully.
Yeah.
So March 1995 is when this movie takes place.
Mm.
So we have the Hikari Gaoka bombing incident.
Hikari lives in a place called Hikari Gaoka.
Yeah. So Taichi and the other Digidestined make contact with Digimon for the first time. Then in February of 1996, which makes sense because we see these two being older in the movie.
Yeah.
So Louis and Ukomon meet. Ogomon meet. Then in August of 99, Taichi and Co. head to the digital world and they have their adventures. Then in March of 2000, Diablomon appears. And then from April to December of 2002 is Adventure 02.
Yeah.
March 2003, Diablomon appears again. And we see clips of this movie in Louis' movie. Because they're watching it happen on TV.
Yeah.
And that's where we find out, like, Ogomon is like, oh yeah, you said you wanted friends, so I made so everybody could connect with a Digimon. So then we have 2010. It skips over Try, which is hilarious. Look at that. Try does not exist.
Yeah.
That should be 2005. So the 2005 for Try just does not exist on this timeline. And then Kizuna is 2010. And then in 2012 is 02 the beginning. And then 2027 onward, everybody has a partner. So...
Does it say why it leaves out Try?
Something that was really exciting for longtime fans was a very brief cameo from Wallace. At a glance, it looked like he appeared alongside Terriermon and Lotmon. Was this reference a genuine nod to him still being recognized in this timeline? Kinoshita said, the story portrayed in this movie is based on the same timeline as Adventure, 02, and Try. So it was inevitable that Wallace and the other Digidestined all over the world make an appearance. I did want Lotmon to be there as well as... Kokomon is to be there as well as Gummimon, as our answer to the ending of the Adventure 02 movie, The Golden Digimentals. So, okay. So yeah, so this happens.
This happened first.
So this happened first, then Louis and Ukomon retconned everything.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's Willis, no, it's Wallace in the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Still haven't watched Last Evolution, Kizuna. You're not missing anything, but watch it for continuity reasons. Yeah, it's Wallace in the Japanese version. They changed it to Willis, I guess, because to make it sound more American. Because Bruce Willis.
I guess. It's funny, just before you said that, my brain started going, Willis, Willis, like that song.
So yeah, look, I did. I enjoyed watching this. It was it was nice to come home
Mm.
in a sense. Like this is where the Hikari Gauka bombing incident is where everything kicked off.
Mm.
So it's nice. It was nice to kind of come home and revisit that from the Japanese perspective. You know, because again, the dub version lives rent free in my head. It's also another reason I don't want to really watch the dub version again, is because I know the dub version inside and out.
Yeah, you don't need to watch
I
it.
don't need to watch it. It is in my brain. You know, so but it's nice to come back and revisit these characters from a different perspective, and you know to see what the source material was like before it was cut up and chopped and changed for the American version.
Yeah.
And the stuff that they cut out, like, is fine. I get it. You're trying to cram 3 movies into a 90-minute time frame.
Yeah.
They didn't really cut out anything important. Like
you said, the bit with the cat was shorter.
the bit with the cat and the dub is shorter. You know, there isn't that the sequence where the cat and Koromon are just rolling around the room is not as elongated in the dub version. I think the cat comes in, reaches for the bowl, backs up, and then it just cuts to where Taichi runs in to try and grab the cat,
And it's
and it scratches the two of them and then pulls the bowl out of the room.
Yeah.
I don't like. It's not as. It's a very truncated. It's a very abridged, almost version of events, but it still gets the point across. So you don't lose anything from story.
Yeah, like when you're cutting down to fit 3 movies into one, it makes sense to like take out pointless things like that. But when it is only a 20-minute movie, it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Sorry, my arm is freaking out.
Not me this time.
No, haha! I'm reaching for you, chat.
You're trying.
Uh,
Okay, calm down.
What?
Jumping out of your chair.
but I love the chat. Anyway, favorite. Did you have a like sort of coming back to it? Like, because this is the version you started with, so you don't have the kind of the how I don't want to call it a fervor, but you don't have the feels for the dub version that myself and the chat might.
Yeah. Like,
So, coming back to this after it being like 4 or 5 years since you've last watched it, any thoughts or comments on it, or anything you liked, didn't, wish they kind of maybe dedicated more time to?
No. Not the dedicating more time to. I think it was a good little. And obviously, if it was a full-length movie, I wouldn't hate it either. But just as it is, I think it's a good little. I wouldn't call it a movie.
No.
Like an OVA or something. But yeah, no, I like it as is.
Favorite part?
Hikari and the whistle and the bubbles under the bed.
Yeah.
Just communicating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is adorable. That is adorable. I'm trying to think, like, if we were watching the dub version, my favorite part is either the bit with the truck or the bit with the vending machine. Just because Hikari, they've tried to make her cute and innocent even back then.
Yeah.
Where the Japanese version, like, she's trying to collect as many cans as she can, but she's so small.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's trying to steal them all or
Yeah.
if she's like, no, you made a mess.
Right?
And I feel like it's the mess one.
I feel it's that one. But the dub has to go out of its way to be like, no, just one each. Normally you put a quarter in, but that works too. You said you won't see it again, but you will with the redub. Yeah, but the redub won't have all the jokes.
It might.
Well, it'll keep some of them for nostalgia, but it won't be riddled with them, or it won't have. You know, I don't
And
think
it'll have that music, won't it?
Yeah, they're not going to be filling in silence for no reason or replacing all the original music with ska anthems. So
Which is such a strange choice when you think about this. Like, it's this really nice classical theme going on, and then they go, you know what this needs? Trumpets.
trumpets. Yeah. The soundtrack is great. It's a ska anthem. But
it's funny when you say that, because the ska that you grew up with and the ska that I grew up with are two different.
yeah.
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 You're more like Real Big Fish ska, and I'm like Madness, baggy trousers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
English and American ska, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would agree on that. I would agree on that. There's definitely a difference in perception of it there. Yeah, for sure. But for the Japanese version, my favorite bit of it, like, I'm not sure, because it's only 20 minutes and so much happens, like, it's a lot to digest.
We'll probably get to see the parts that Meg overlooked in the third segment.
Yeah, but like when we watch the redub, it'll be the Japanese script, but with the English actors.
Yeah.
So,
but they did say they would keep in some of the good jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surely the drivers can.
I hope the driver joke stays, but like if it doesn't, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You know, it'll be a nice sort of hey. But if they don't, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
Ali says driving joke should stay.
Driving joke should stay. I don't know. I think favorite part would, like, for the Japanese version, just because it's the fight between Greymon and Parrotmon is a lot more brutal in the Japanese version. I don't think I ever realized in the English version that like Parrotmon's wing just comes clean off.
Yeah.
And then you've just got this shot of Taichi and Hikari watching, and just all like the feathers are trickling down. I'm like, I do not remember that in the dub version. And then when Greymon uses like its front horn and rams it into Parrotmon's jaw, I'm like, oh, that definitely got cut out. I don't remember that level of violence in the dub version.
Yeah, it's like I said, it really reminds me of, like, not just because he's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
But just The Land Before Time. Like, the start of it, the dinosaurs are fighting with the T-Rex and all that, and it, like, there's other movies back then that are like that as well. Maybe it's the animation style as well, it's just reminding me.
Yeah.
But like, even, what was that show we used to watch, we used to have with the animals, and the Animals of Farthing Wood,
Right.
and stuff like that? They're all really gritty for kids shows.
Yeah.
And they're very much like that.
Oh,
like,
traumatized Animals of Farthing Wood and Watership Down.
Watership Down was
traumatized the
yeah.
generation for kids. Traumatized the generation.
But
no wonder we're all so soft today.
That's the problem. Is that everything for kids, you're not allowed to have scary things anymore, so kids don't know how to react to scary things anymore.
Okay.
Whereas we knew the scary things were in the movie, and they stay in the movie, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I think I told you that story about when the first It remake came out, and the woman was trying to get her town to take down the posters for it because her son was afraid of the posters. And everyone's just like, why don't you teach your son to not be afraid of the posters, because it's a fictional clown.
Yeah, might be a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parent instead of like wrapping them in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Obviously, okay, Watership Down was a little bit too far for kids.
Just a smidge.
But
Just
then
a
again-
smidge too far.
Nature is fucking scary.
Nature is scary, but
Your
yikes.
children watch this nice animal documentary.
That's what Watership Down needs. David Attenborough commentary. You're mad? That's a whole different
That's
movie.
why I
then.
am curious about watching the new one, because apparently they took all the violence out of it.
Ew.
And I'm like, what?
But it's not Watership Down then.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious how it is now.
Mm.
Now, to be fair, I haven't seen the other one since probably it was
Well, and yeah, look, and that I was kind of come around to that. Like with something like Watership Down, we have a memory of it being at a certain thing, but if we were to go back and watch it now, we'd probably go, "God, younger us were idiots. That wasn't scary at all." Or have we just seen worse since then?
Oh, probably that one.
I want to see Yoli's uncles. Those weren't her uncles. They start hitchhiking.
Oh yeah,
And Miyako's like, "Oh yeah, my uncle has frequent flyer miles." And, "No, you guys hitchhiked."
yeah.
It's like
One of them, Mimi flags down a car. Is it
Yeah.
the same scene?
Oh yeah, and in the dub, it's Sora's cousin just happened to be driving
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
But
But
no,
when
no.
I was watching it first, I was like, "Oh no, you're getting kidnapped!" And Mimi literally like went out on the road, like, "Look at me, I'm all cute. Pick me up, please."
Yeah. Look at this cute 11-year-old out on the street.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Mimi, you could have been.
Mhm.
You could have been seriously hurt.
Yeah, we've all seen
Don't
Law and
you-
Order.
Dun dun. Ah, boy. Okay, but like for realsies though.
Matt was picked up too.
Yeah, but they still try to like pawn it off as like Sora's cousin or something and pick them
Yeah.
up and then.
But no, in the original.
Oh yeah.
Like it's definitely just a stranger.
Oh, it's just straight up. It's just a stranger picking them up. Yeah. So if we swap over then to the rankings.
It's
Oh,
minimized here.
that's right.
Doesn't like when it's minimized.
No.
Oh, is it not working?
No, it wasn't. That's what I try. That's why I was trying to fix.
Oh.
Sometimes, like, there we go.
Mm.
Alrighty, so let's drop down to the movie scores. We'll ignore the anime scores for the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and just make sure chat can see this. There we go.
Yeah.
Digimon Adventure film. How
5.
5?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, no, I did. I really enjoyed it.
Mm.
It tickles the nostalgia just enough, and again, it's just a really well put together 20 minutes.
Yeah, like
Could they have extended it out another 10 maybe? Yes.
Mm.
But I think a lot of the mystique in the movie is that stuff is happening so quickly, and it really does make you feel as out of your depth as the kids are in that moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I do. I would go with a. I would go with a 5 as well. Favorite character?
Hikari.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was adorable.
Yay.
I'll go with Taichi just
Okay.
to split the difference.
You don't have to. If Hikari was your favorite, you can pick Hikari.
Now Hikari was great, but I don't know. Taichi's immediate idea of just I'm gonna throw my goggles at it. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm gonna throw my goggles at it and find out.
Typical little boy attitude.
Yeah.
I'll hurt it and see what happens.
Yeah. You know, and then like when the
He's
cat,
lucky it only shot bubbles.
and then when Miko the cat, you know, scratches them, he's just like,
Yeah.
you lost to a cat.
Mm,
Like, Taichi, so did you.
yeah. Yay! I'm
Yeah,
flying all over the
Yagami. Oh boy. You okay there, Meg?
place. What are you doing to me?
There we go.
I'm gonna control your arm again for that.
No.
Is it working?
Nope.
It
Oh,
is.
it is. Stop controlling my limbs. Stop that. I need those.
The naivety of our younger selves. Like back then, I know obviously for children hitchhiking, that was probably still a bad idea. But hitchhiking was fairly normalized in the 90s.
Yeah. But I also
It's only
think...
kind of around the 90s, maybe the 80s. When did the movie The Hitchhiker come out? It was
Ooh,
80s, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, but things like that then started making people kind of realize, hey, maybe it's not safe to get into strangers' cars.
Yeah, I would also think there's maybe a bit of values dissonance as well.
Mm.
Because, like, at least in this part of the world, like, it's always like stranger danger,
Yeah.
you know, don't get into the black van full of sweets.
Mm.
You know, like, there's...
Although it's funny you say that. There was a guy who used to come around to our street every Friday with a van full of VHS tapes, and you could go out and rent your VHS tapes from him.
Yeah.
And
we had that.
we would just climb into the van with this strange man, and no parental supervision, anything.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened.
No.
It was totally innocent, but
Oh, yeah, we had a guy that came around like that, you know, as casually as a milkman.
mm,
And that you'd rent
Yeah.
you'd rent your bootleg tapes off him
yeah,
for the week and give
for
them
like
back
for like a pound or something.
Yeah. like a Chartbusters on wheels.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I get that. AJ and his arm glitching. Her arm. Anyway, go inside Miyako's uncle. No,
Mm.
ew.
But yeah, like I don't have like you said, I don't have the nostalgia for watching these things when I was.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, sorry, I'm laughing at the casually as a milkman, like I'm Father Ted. He went inside some places
Yeah,
anyway.
That was a different kind of different kind of milk delivery.
But yeah, I have nostalgia for the animation of it.
Oh yeah, the animation is gorgeous for this movie. Absolutely gorgeous.
And that's one reason that I really like Studio Ghibli movies as well. Like even more modern day ones, they're still that bit softer on your eyes than 3D Pixar everything.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated Pixar for years
Yeah.
because everything was so shiny and computer looking.
Yeah. No, I get that. I do. I understand that. There is just a timelessness to the animation of these movies.
Mm.
And it's why it's like, you know, we'll see it again with War Game, Hurricane Touchdown, Revenge of Diablomon.
Mm.
Even the Frontier and Tamers movies had that style to them. Which it just made them really stand out against their base shows, which were like that. They were very shiny and kind of in your face. You know, for as grimdark as Tamers, you know, tried to pretend to be.
Yeah.
The movie having such a different art style and different color palette
Mm.
really helped it stand out.
Yeah.
And it's why I was like, you know, when they kind of got rid of it then for the Savers movie, you know, that was pretty sad. And then obviously it just never came back for Try or Kizuna or 02 at the beginning. They all had their own distinct art styles in themselves. So it is an element of the franchise that I miss. And I kind of want to watch Summer Wars because it's kind of the same, like War Game and Summer Wars are basically the same movie. But The Toy Story movie can be creepy. The first one, yeah, because the animation and the graphics, and it was all new.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of uncanny valley at points with the first one especially.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not like they all look like Reboot, you know? Reboot.
Just a lot of
I miss
movies.
Reboot.
A lot of movies around that time, like Jimmy Neutron, all of them.
Yeah.
They all just looked the same.
Oh, yeah.
It bothered me.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. But they also torment a horrible child. Summer Wars is a damn good movie. It is. I have the DVD or the Blu-ray for it downstairs, but I feel like when we watch War Game, it should be like a bonus thing that we watch as well, because they're by the same director.
Yeah.
Summer Wars is the movie he wanted our War Game to be, but wasn't allowed to make.
Okay.
So he went, fine, I'll do it myself.
Stop picking keys out of your head.
Oh, but Clavis Angemon is coming for his rent. Oh wait, no, we paid him. We paid Clavis Angemon. Ghost game reference. All right, so we'll get to. Let me pull up comments then. We'll get the comments out of the way before we do the column.
Okay.
And then we can check Discord for any updates and kind of we'll call it a night then, and we'll come back on Wednesday with Digimon Adventure the anime 1, 2, and 3. So War Game came out first, or was it Summer Wars? I feel like it was our War Game, and Summer Wars was the movie he wanted to make but wasn't allowed. So Summer Wars is is fulfilling that. No, Monday. No, not
Why'd you
Monday.
say Monday?
I don't know. I messed up.
So we're doing comments, column, Discord, finish.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no! Warning of my most cringe comments yet. Woo! Cannot wait. Let's bring those up then. Oh. Oh, okay, so it's just for the Liberator stuff. That's fine. We just have oh yeah, those are for the members only podcast.
Yeah.
So it's just these two comments then on our last Liberator stream.
Okay. Did Desmond's other comment ever pop up?
Nope, I looked. YouTube just struck it from existence. So, Ali said in regards to Chapter 6 of Digimon Liberator, well, we have a card called Vortex Resonance, and now this episode. So I'm betting Shoto's debug team will be called that. It was a good card battle. Seeing Swimmon, Jikuemon, and Huankumon always gives me a smile. Shoto using a Muchomon line as a test dummy against his opponents was fun. But I just liked Orisa versus Violet more. Oh, okay. It had the extra that episode 6 seemed to miss. Yeah, it was very fun to watch, and with her cat face, but the I will never beat Violet's super very. Also, Violet has the best goth design.
What do you prefer?
Would also say that medical Dukemon, medieval Dukemon's appearance felt like an ass pull move. Mostly expected him to show up 4 months later. The only thing that hinted of his existence is the 1 week break when he trained with Orisa. So I'm expecting Orisa to have the same treatment, probably in episode 8, to have a better Shin Monzaimon or see Queen Beemon if both Savers and Hunters fail to bring her up. And if Liberator also fails, I will be disappointed. Wait, what?
So basically, Arisa, if she'll have a battle,
Yeah.
and instead of pulling out whatever she's meant to pull out, she'll pull out a Shinmonzemon.
Okay. Okay, sorry, for some reason I thought we were looking for Arisa to pull out a Queen Beemon. And I was like, no.
That would be
she
fun
didn't
'cause we
exist
get her.
back in because she would that didn't exist back in Savers and Hunters. Then Shoto got his red stripes again, and literally nobody mentions it. So yeah, it's mostly nothing important then. No, it just seems to be this thing that they bond with.
Yeah, it's like like when he gets all fired up, he literally gets fired up.
Yeah,
But it seems to be just an in-game
like
a cosmetic thing.
yeah. It doesn't seem to actually mean anything. But I definitely think Shoto has some amnesia if his memory is so blurry with Owen's goodbye. Another mystery. With Shoto joining the debug team, I really hope to meet the cast from the novel and actually see Yuki's eyes for the first time. At the moment, she looks like an eyeless freak.
Yeah, when they put them in there, they always have like their hair down, or they're always looking down, so nobody has eyes.
Yeah, it's like we were watching my Senpai as an Otokonoko, and every non-major character is just eyeless.
Yeah.
And then one of the characters starts off eyeless, and as soon as she has a name, she gets eyes.
Yeah.
It's like that's how anime makes characters important now.
Yeah, like it made
Cafe
sense.
Terrace do the same thing?
No, you're thinking of in the VTuber Legend.
VTuber one, yeah.
Everybody was this weird little. They almost looked like the Discord android.
Yeah.
Or like a Reddit.
Like a Reddit bot? Yeah.
And then when they were someone important, they kind of morphed into a person.
Yeah. So Ali's hopes for chapter 7. Yuki. Hello, Shoto and Arisa. Congrats on joining the debug team. Have a great adventure. Here's the team. Winner, Chad Taro, Milf Suzune, Zenith, Blue Bot, and Blondie with goggles. Shoto, why did you call someone a MILF? In reality, Zenith. Well, hello, Shoto and Arisa. Nice to meet you, but unfortunately, quite literally, every single one of the debug team is busy except for me. Sorry that we lack budget. Cool Boy doesn't pay us enough. Teromon. And how might you be, purple fella? Bemmon. I can turn into a cat. And Dreadnought. Arisa. Wow, Zenith, you're so cool. Way better than the cringe Owen. Owen and Elizamon just muttering in silence. You little shit. Ali had another comment then. Part 2. So for 6-2, I guess. Kind of forgot to include about the Sangomon line. Puyo and Puyoyomon. Well, even though they're not mollusk types, why Bandai, they definitely fit the Sangomon motif. And happy how much love the mollusk types have been, how much love they've been treated with. With Jellymon being an anime partner and Sangomon gets to be a partner Digimon. Sangomon, unfortunately the worst partner in both comic and novel. Literally said hey and nothing left. Even Shellmon, Shellmon and Marine Bullmon had bigger spotlight and personality. Shellmon, well, I waited 22 years for him to get his own level 3, and then 4 years later got a complete evolution line. He has an alright design. Having the reptile look definitely stands out a bit, but looks kind of generic with the head. Marine Bullmon. Ball and Bloom both sound great to me when I replace my shell with my hair. Then being a kaiju mollusk is so peak. Definitely my fave, especially being the 4th marine counterpart. Ryugumon.
Ryugamon.
No,
it's
Ryugumon. Ryuga is something else.
Okay.
Ryugumon. Well, time to replace my hair with a palace. This definitely takes Huankumon's spot in my heart as the most beautiful Digimon ever. Especially when in Liberator, Huankumon got blown away. And also the first level 6 mollusk, definitely a good bonus. With you guys caught up with Liberator, I assume I will spoil you for the new Digimon appearances. October will have no new Digimon. Kinda depends on the box. The card box will be a new Digimon or not. And New Century's anniversary is this month, so it depends if we'll see a new Digimon or Jesmon GX. Jesmon GX. Generation Next. Game on. Wait, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. November 5th or 6th, Digimon with novel publications have mostly revealed 3 new Digimon. Then EX8 will be released and Tsunorizamon will be in it. Mostly depends on if they have a brand new level 4 to 6 or just 5 and 6. December, nothing new. Yeah, we saw that the girl we've been calling Aura in Liberator was given a name. It's like cloth or clothes or clothes.
Really?
Yeah. I showed you that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No, I didn't think you cared when I did, but so that makes sense. Yeah. So we have Unchained and Closed, Cloth or Closed.
Did I say
like
something like
Kurozu.
maybe it's closed because like chained? 'Cause
Maybe.
we were saying chained and unchained, maybe like.
Yeah, it's still odd.
Yeah.
It's still an odd name. I just kind of want her to be introduced now so I can see how it's translated.
So go back to chat.
Yep. They all crows. Ah, okay. That's Google Translate then being to crows. Crow is her name. I get it. She wears black. It's not as cool a name as Unchained. Like Unchained is metal.
Yeah. She looks unhinged as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since she's wearing a straitjacket by the looks
Queen
of it.
Chessmon.
Oh, Queen
Instead of
Chessmon.
Queen Beemon.
Instead of Queen Beemon. There you go. To be fair, Shakomon was a good rookie for it. Yeah, Shakomon is a great child level for the Shellmon line. But Sangomon's nice because you don't really see him in anything. So it's she'll probably show up in chapter 7. Is it pronounced Kurosu or Kurozu? Google Translate said Kurozu.
Okay.
So
They also revealed her feet.
I did read that very lightly. I didn't want to focus on the woman's feet. Chat. What are you even? What are you even?
You've met Yuki, right?
Fair. Oh,
Why are you so giant all of a sudden?
I don't know. So, hold on. Justin, it's on our Discord. I'll bring it up on screen again though. If you're not part of our Discord, please do join. Link is in the description down below. We would love to have you.
Yeah, come join us. Send memes. Memes is good.
Oh yeah, actually, just because we're on Liberator, for the moment as well, I want to talk about these new covers.
Okay.
Because, are we getting Appmon?
You're obsessed with this thing.
Oh, I am. You are a part of. Okay, well, post more. So yeah, they went back and fixed the color correction. For Medical Dukemon. And I don't like the green on him.
We were talking about that last
yeah,
time. Yeah.
No, but it came up again because they were showing off the card here.
Yeah.
But they used the manga panels before they fixed him.
Oh.
So he's just all red plate and
Yeah.
then random bits of green. And then just being able to see the two side by side, I think I would have just preferred if he just kept the red plating. The green is kind of ugly.
No, I like the green.
Not
Green
with,
and gold is good.
Yeah, but not with all these blotches of red. Maybe if the shoulder armor was also green,
Yeah.
And keep the cape red, sure, but I don't like the red shoulder pads with the green faceplate and body crest.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it clashes. But this is her. Yeah, and they did indeed show her feet.
Yeah.
Or foot.
Yeah.
There is a foot.
Which was missing a toe there for a second, sorry.
1, 2, 3. No, all 5 are intact.
They're all there, yeah. The two before the pinky toe were kind of blending together there.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. So her name is Crow, apparently. I thought Aura was better.
Kuro means black in Japanese, yeah.
Yeah.
Shiro is white, isn't it?
Shiro is white, yeah. I learned that from Shinzo. It was 2 characters called Shiro and Kuma. And they stay. It's one of those anime plots where one of the characters meets 2 cute little critters, and they're called Shiro and Kuma. But then they turn out to be villains in disguise, and it's like, oh, but Shiro and Kuma, I thought we were friends. Ha! You're an idiot. And that was how I learned what Shiro and Kuma meant. Kuro even.
Kuma is bear.
I'm thinking of Monokuma.
Yeah.
Shiro Kuma and Kuro Kuma. That's. Yeah, so I might.
She lost her slipper.
But yeah, so we have the cover art for chapter 7, 1, and 2. I think that's Crow back in the background there.
That's Ogomon.
That is Ogomon. Yeah, that's why I want to bring this up. So it looks like people were
This
saying
picture looks much worse off on computer. It looks really clear on mobile.
Yeah, like I think this Wednesday we'll have the proper version of this, so we can analyze it a bit better. But the ear, people were saying Meikumon. I think it looks more like a Mikemon ear. Or Mikemon. I don't know how you'd pronounce that. The face is Angoramon, though.
Yeah.
Like, we were thinking that little fringe was Ugomon. Or, sorry, but I think that looks more like the big eye here.
Yeah.
Very Ugomon.
And the shape, then the hands and the... Like, it looks like it has a little small body like him.
Yeah. And then for some reason it's got an Appmon link cable just coming out of the back of it.
Yeah, if it didn't have the logo in front of it, we'd be able to see that a bit better. It might just be a claw.
That claw. But Ali mentioned something about a fusionizer, making it look like a cat. Appmon is coming back. I hope so.
Yeah.
Appmon needs to be grandfathered into the card game. Like next set.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ugomon. And Goramon's robot cousin.
Kuro is what I see a lot of people go with. Her name could change when we get it in English, yeah. Her name is Kuramon.
Because when I hear Kurozu, it would be Kuro for black and Uzu for vortex. Vortex Resonance, Black Vortex. That's a fun name.
Scroll up there for a sec.
For me, spoilers, a Venmon using Fusionizer misspelled the name to resemble the Kappa. So that's possibly what we're seeing here. It's Owen, it was Zenith's Bemmon.
Yeah.
But I really hope it's not something so meh. Like this thing that has like Mikemon's ear and Angoramon's face and Gatchmon's appling cable and possibly one of his claws.
And Ogomon's face.
It also looks like one of the Tailmon, Mikemon like gloves behind Terramon's head here.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we get something a bit more fun than it's just, Bebmon doing a thing. But I guess it'll come down to how it's played out in the story.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Oh, that's the clearer one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's much better. That's a much better look at it. But still, I think the link cable thing has something around it. See, behind the Liberator logo, it looks like there's something around the cable.
Like the cable is up here and there's a thing here.
Yeah.
It's going through.
But this could just be Bemmon then. Like, I'm looking at the buckle on its neck.
Yeah.
That could just be Bemmon. Or Vemmon. Yeah. Yeah, well. B's and V's get the Eleanor treatment.
Oh yeah, that's his eye.
Yeah, so you see, it's like it does look like it's his eye and then one of his claws, and then you've got the thing around his neck. So it could be something for him. I don't know why I did that. I can just jump. Oh, I don't need this anymore. So it could. It probably is just something for him. But I think whatever this Angoramon, Micmon looking thing is just a lot more fun. And it looks like a proper buckle here on his neck.
as opposed to what he
as
has.
opposed to like a battle royale collar.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else on the wiki that might just give us a notion.
You just see him with a fringe.
No,
No.
there's really nothing else to go on.
Does he only have one eye?
No, that's him from the other side.
Just one of those drawings looked like he only had one eye.
And then, yeah, so it's. I guess we'll see on Wednesday how it shakes out. But
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing whatever it is. But I really hope we're getting something more than the robot becomes a cat. The catbot might be an NPC. Maybe.
Shoto Love Arc. Buy her. Who's again?
Buy her a pair of shoes and bam, insta love interest.
She lost her slipper.
Yeah,
Ew, Uglomon.
I read that. Meh, mon. This thing might just be a new cat Digimon. Liberator does lack a beast type. A Chimeramon. Well, we have one of those, but maybe something adjacent? Something in the same idea. Technically, we have two of those. Mugen Draymon is also technically a Chimeramon. Because he's made of the parts of several mecha robot Digimon.
Haru might show up in a card. Worst case, he will be in a sleeve alongside the other 9 protagonists.
Hey, look, we just get Atmon into the card game somehow.
Yeah, look, if they could do it for the, they could do it for the, spirits and stuff, then why not? Souls, that's the other one.
A true Mugen Draymon. Yeah. Alright, well look, let me pull up the column and we'll go through Shoto and Aris's battle.
I forgot we were doing that.
and that's kind of all we have left. I need to bundle all of these into another bookmark folder.
What are they?
They're like backgrounds and layouts and things. So
yeah, they need a folder. There you go.
Nope.
No. Never mind. There.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll drag that bookmark up here. We just close off these extra tabs. But we appreciate the comments.
Yes, thank you.
Ali, thank you so much. It's always good to get your guys' thoughts on what we're covering, whether it's the anime or the comic or the novel or Seekers. You know, we appreciate all the input. So
And we really appreciate when YouTube lets it through so we can read it.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing else has come out. Okay.
No. So when we're doing Adventure 1, 2, and 3 on Wednesday, 7-1 will come out that day.
Yeah. Here, just go back to chat there for a second. There's another couple things came in.
Okay. Don't we have 3 Chimeramon alongside Marine Chimeramon? Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I forget Marine Chimeramon is a thing. I bet we might see Atmon and Booster 22 or EX10. Probably the time when Liberator ends. I could see Atmon being introduced in an EX set. That makes the most sense. I could see them being an extra set rather than a mainline set to ease them in, and then you could do something with like the manga version as well to like just do more with them. Same thing like they did with, they brought Cross Wars in. They brought Cross Wars in, and then they did a big Cross Hunters set, and now we're doing the Cross Wars manga in an is that EX8 as well? So I could see Atmon being introduced the same way. Yuki says could be part of the ear, like the right side of a skeleton, and then the full body would be the cat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't miss it, Yuki. I just the comment about Atmon and Chimeramon caught my line of sight first. I did see your comment.
There's another one.
We also kind of saw what Elizamon's Mega looked like through Owen's emblem on the Part 2 cover. Did we? I'll have a look at that again.
Bird?
It's a dragon? Like that's all I'm getting from the emblem.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything crazy. But oh, it might be something back here. That could be Zephigamon here at the back, and then that could be something here past the emblem.
I thought those were bits of a city.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really looking too deeply into it, but so let me pull up the column for us to go through. Or worst case scenario, the announcement in January will be a new anime and a trading card game will completely focus on it. Watch that be a thing. If a new anime gets announced while we're doing Adventure, oh boy. Something's going on hold.
Yeah.
Something is going on hold.
2020.
Yeah. Yeah, I can sacrifice 2020 if a new anime comes out. I can sacrifice 2020. Yuki dropped 2020. Yeah,
nobody wants to watch 2020.
Yeah, we can cycle back to that much later if a new anime comes out, but
well, like the only reason they're running simultaneously is because we have nothing else left.
That's it. Like
so...
we can't watch, because we normally do 2 anime, and that was, we started with doing 1, and then doing 2 was a way of like making up for, because we were watching Ghost Game weekly.
Yeah.
As it aired. So having Atmon alongside it gave us something else in the meantime. But then it just became, oh well, this is the most straightforward way to like get through as much of it in as fast a time as possible.
Yeah.
So because of that, and because of the way we've gone about it, we watched Cross Wars with Tamers, we watched Frontier with Savers, and we watched Hunters with Liberator, I suppose.
Yeah.
We watched Hunters while we read Liberator. So we can't like do Adventure 99 on a Wednesday and then 02 on a Sunday.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, because we want to keep the chronology as, you know, as best we can. Maybe there's an argument there that we probably should have just done the adventure stuff earlier, but
I had only just watched it as well.
Yeah.
So.
And Adventure, again, like it...
And you had only watched 2020.
Yeah.
So.
and 99 I know inside and out, so the longer between rewatches for me, kind of the better, because I can enjoy it that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, column tips 11, the battle coverage for Shoto and Yao's battle at the Crystal Sea Palace.
This is up on screen?
It is.
It is. Perfect.
Let's play the Rio games. That is, I don't know if we can play them. Don't know. I'm sure there are patches for them, but I don't know how interested people would be in a WonderSwan emulation stream. So, but I did kind of plan to go through the synopses of them at the very least during the adventure watch-alongs.
Okay.
Because they kind of sort of tie in. Like, Rio does start in the adventure timeline before he gets whisked away to the Tamers one, so it kind of was on the agenda.
Okay.
But we'll see. Again, we'll run out of anime soon, and I can't imagine the manga is going to take as long to get through. So, yeah. Anyway. So this time we're covering the clash between Shoto's bird deck and Yao's Crystal Sea Palace deck. Shoto's deck, excluding some cards.
It's just Shoto's bird deck and hers Crystal Sea Palace.
Yeah.
Not even giving it his like a good name. Just it's full of birds, whatever.
Fluffymon, Muchomon, Cockatriemon, Parrotmon, Crossmon, Terramon, Galemon, Grand Galemon, and Deramon. So not showing off the Medical Dukemon. Since Shoto can't include Zephagamon in his deck, he's made some modifications from his previous bird deck. It'll be interesting to see what strategies he has up his sleeve this time. So Yao's deck: Puyoyomon, Sangomon, Shellmon, Marine Bullmon, Ryugumon, Swimmon, Huankumon, Jikuemon, and Watatsumi Purification. He'll be facing Yao, who will be using a newly released deck. Her deck does have a previous incarnation, namely her aquatic deck that specializes in playing and attaching Digivolution card Digimon to activate their effects. However, its playstyle has been transformed by the addition of the Ocean Sovereign Ryugumon and its followers. Given the nature of these decks, what we're about to witness will feel familiar yet unfamiliar. The stage is Lapis Marine's soaring stadium tower, with a backdrop of brilliant blue skies and sparkling waves. If Shoto can prove he has what it takes, he'll be accepted onto the debugging team. These are the player's starting hands. So, Shoto has a Crossmon, Grand Galemon, a Galemon, a Tamer card, and a Cockatriemon in security. We've got a Fluffymon in the breeding area, and in hand, 2 Muchomon, a Cockatriemon, a Parrotmon, and a Terramon.
Yeah.
For Yao's hand, we have Puyoyomon in breeding, Sangomon, Shellmon, Marine Bullmon, Swimmon, and Yao's Tamer card in hand, and a... Oh, that did not help. Jikuemon, Huankunmon, Shellmon, Swimmon, and Marine Bullmon in security. These tiny images do not do this justice.
No.
So, going first, Shoto hatches a Fluffymon and digivolves it into Muchomon. Next, he calls upon Terramon and utilizes its on-play effect to add 2 cards to his hand, a Muchomon and his Tamer card that has a cost of 4. With the memory gauge at 3, Yao begins her first turn by hatching Puyoyomon before performing a string of Digivolutions, first into Sangomon, then Shellmon, and finally Marine Bullmon. She ends up with an imposing level 5 in her breeding area while shifting the memory gauge to 2 on Shoto's side. Beginning his second turn, Shoto opts not to deploy Muchomon from the breeding area into the battle area. This is most likely because Yao has a level 5 in her breeding area making it preferable to continue digivolving on its own. In the early stages when both players are performing multiple digivolutions, it's often advantageous to be the second player to move your Digimon from the breeding area, taking advantage of a when digivolving effect that gets rid of an opponent's Digimon. And, as it happens, Shoto's deck contains plenty of level 6 Digimon with such effects. Deciding not to be overly offensive here is not cowardly, but cunning. He sends Teromon in the battle area to attack, but it loses the security battle. Rounding out his turn, he digivolves Muchamon into Cockatriemon in the breeding area, and plays his 4-cost Tamer card, ensuring he'll start his next turn with 3 memory. Despite losing a Digimon and giving Yao 4 memory, things could be worse since he's set up to digivolve up to level 6 next turn. Yao's turn... that shouldn't be there. Yao begins her second turn by commanding the gigantic Marine Bullmon to move from the breeding area to the battle area. The main phase then arrives and she plays her Tamer card for 4 memory, before attacking Shoto's security with Marine Bullmon. Upon attacking, she gets to use her Tamer card's effect to place Swimmon as Marine Bullmon's Digivolution card, giving it jamming. We jam it as an inherited effect.
When I did that, you gave that to me.
Marine, it's because you kept doing it.
I sang the whole line.
Yeah. Marine Bullmon would have had to face a 12,000 data point Crossmon from the security, but it strides ahead unfazed, and it gets to use its end of attack effect to boot. The inherited effects of Sangomon and Shellmon increase Yao's memory, allowing her to make one final move, playing Jikueimon for a cost of 5. We're only 2 turns in, but Yao has already made clear how she attained GM status. Her bold yet efficient use of memory has put her in a strong position, with her Tamer card in play and only 3 memory granted to Shoto. Shoto begins his 3rd turn with Cockatriemon in his breeding area and Parrotmon and Crossmon in his hand. What? What?
He's got a cock in his breeding area. Continue.
See, I didn't want to make that joke when I said she ends up with an imposing level 5 in her breeding area.
It's funny.
I know. I don't know, something in her breeding area is kind of funny, but I was trying to be the mature one.
It's always going to be you. I'm going to make the immature jokes.
Yada yada. Shoto begins his 3rd turn with Cockatriemon in his breeding area and Parrotmon and Crossmon in hand. What should he do? Suppose I suspend Jikueimon with Parrotmon's when digivolving effect, and then attack it. I have piercing from an inherited effect too. After the security battle, I'll be able to use Crossmon's when digivolving effect to return Marine Bullmon to the hand. Then I'd be ahead in terms of both field strength and remaining security cards. There's a risk of Parrotmon losing the security battle, but to have any hope of beating Yao, I'll have to take it on. With the plan decided, he starts to go through the steps, digivolving Cockatriemon in the battle area into Parrotmon and attacking Jikueimon. But that's when he hits a snag, losing Parrotmon due to Puyoyomon's inherited effect. This is a blowback type effect, and causes both players to lose a Digimon. The drawback for the user is that only the opponent gets a card back in hand, but Marine Bullmon's Decode, blue level 4, covers for this. When a Digimon with Decode has to leave the field, you can play a Digimon from its Digivolution cards with a certain level. And so, in this scenario, with Marine Bullmon about to leave the field, its effect lets Yao play Shellmon from the Digivolution cards. When all is done and dusted, Shoto loses the Digimon on his playing field, while Yao ends up with 2 level 4s. But even though his initial plan fell apart, Shoto looks far from put out. As a final move, he plays Muchamon in preparation for his next turn. So we get a good look at the board here.
Okay.
So we have Shoto's first Tamer card, Muchomon, Harutmon with all its evolution cards, attack, return to hand. Yeah, the inherited effect returns it to the bottom of the deck. So that's inherited effect.
Okay.
At the beginning of Yao's third turn, she has a strong field and no obstacles in her way. It's about as good as an opportunity as any to attack. In the breeding phase, she hatches Puyoyomon. And then in the main phase, she attacks Shoto's security with the Jikueimon and Shellmon in the battle area. Jikueimon doesn't survive the initial security battle, but she's able to bestow Shellmon with jamming by placing Swimmon as its Digivolution card through her Tamer card's effect. However, when Shellmon attacks, Galemon emerges from security. This is bad news, since its security effect allows Shoto to play another Galemon with a cost of 4, thus turning the tables in the battle area, numerically at least. Yao follows up with another chain of Digivolutions in her breeding area, ending up with Marine Bullmon again, and giving Shoto 3 memory to start his 4th turn.
Okay.
So it's the board at that point in the game.
So the circle there is around the 2.
Yeah.
But he has 3 memory.
Yeah, so
the 0
it's
starts?
the so on your turn if you say she starts with 4 memory,
Yeah.
plays her cards, is she still on 0? The turn hasn't changed over, so she can still make a move. So whatever move happens, that's likely the evolution here. See, evolution cost of 2
Yeah.
drops him over there, but then the Tamer card will bump him up to 3.
Right. Okay.
So that's where the extra memory comes in from. It's from
Okay.
the Shoto memory card, from the
So
Shoto Tamer card.
The way it explained it there, I was thinking from that picture either it was wrong or 0 counts as 1 for some reason.
No, 0 is nothing really.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't cross over to your opponent having 1 memory, it's still your turn. So he has 2 Digimon, the same number as Yao, but they're level 3 and 4 and much weaker than hers. The poorly planned turn here would seal his defeat. Sorry, a poorly planned turn here would seal his defeat. So he pauses to think. A few seconds of intense concentration later, he breaks the silence, declaring that he'll hatch a Digi-Egg and Digivolve Fluffymon into Terromon in preparation for his next turn. And then, keeping up the pressure, he attacks Yao's security with Muchomon, successfully, as the card revealed is another of the Tamer card Yao already has in play. Next, he Digivolves Galemon into Derramon and uses it to make another security attack, bringing them level in terms of cards remaining. Shoto is still at a disadvantage on the playing field. I feel like I skipped half that word. Shoto is still at a disadvantage on the playing field, but that's about to change too. He finally manages to bring out Crossmon and uses its when Digivolving effect to return Shellmon to Yao's hand. It looks like he could just be in a winning position here thanks to this aggressive play, although he has granted Yao 4 memory for her 4th turn. As before, Yao begins by moving Marine Bullmon out of the breeding area. This time though, she's not stopping at level 5. Paying a cost of 4, she declares a Digivolution. The Crystal Sea Palace is named after a location in the Eastern Digital World under a certain Digimon's rule. And now this Digimon arrives in Lapis Marine, its splendorous form sparkling in several shades of blue. Ryugumon. We are halfway through this?
Okay.
Jesus. Yao wastes no time, using Ryugumon's when Digivolving effect to play the Digivolution card Sangomon. With Sangomon's on-play effect, Yao adds 2 cards from the top of her deck to her hand, Jikueimon and the option card Wadatsumi Purification. She then attacks Shoto's security with Ryugumon, which allows her to place Huankunmon as its Digivolution card through her Tamer card's effect. Shoto's security card is his Tamer card. But before that, Ryugumon has 2... Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I totally skipped the line.
Skip the sentence, yeah.
Shoto's security card is his Tamer card with a cost of 3. This is fortunate since it means he'll start his next turn with 1 more memory. But before that, Ryugumon has 2 end of attack inherited effects to resolve. The first is Shellmon's, giving Yao 1 more memory. Following this is Marine Bullmon's, which allows Yao to play that same Shellmon. She then uses the other card she drew with Sangamon, Watatsumi Purification. By placing the Sangamon on her field at the bottom of her deck, she gets to sweep away Shoto's Crossmon, returning it to his hand. Crossmon's Fortitude is no help here, as it doesn't protect against effects that return a card to the hand or deck.
The Fortitude only protects against, like...
Attacks.
Yeah, so it doesn't get trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing a... Yeah, it doesn't get trashed, exactly. Playing a Digimon from Digivolution cards and then immediately using it as a cost for the removal effect. It's a combination that hits like a rushing wave. A Crystal Sea Palace deck is truly formidable when in full flow, and Shoto is at risk of being dragged under. Okay. So...
Okay.
With 1 security card left and only Teromon in his breeding area and Muchomon on his playing field, his chances of victory are looking slim. Will 4 memory on his 5th turn be enough to take down the Deep Sea Sovereign?
I've just noticed on his card that his hand looks really weird. Like he's doing the same motion in both of them. I
Yeah.
think. Is he meant to be like clicking his fingers or something?
Some sort, like he's, what, like this?
Yeah, like doing a 2-sweet or something.
Kind of.
But the second one, his hand looks really... I don't know, his fingers look extremely long.
Yeah, it doesn't help that this image is so small.
Yeah.
And like, even if I open the image up in a new tab, it doesn't change anything. And then
No,
if I
'cause
zoom
you
in
zoom
on
in,
it, it just
blurry,
gets
yeah.
blurrier. Like his fingers do look really long on this card.
Because the finger beside your pinky, I can't remember
Yeah.
the name of that. That's on
Ring.
his thumb. Or the ring finger, yeah. That's on his thumb. And his pinky is down here.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 fingers are like up here somewhere.
Yeah.
It looks like a more normal hand there.
I was gonna say because of the blurriness of this one, it looks like an AI hand.
A little bit, but that one looks like a freaky puppet hand or something. Like his fingers are... Do you know why? They're like Doug Jones hands. Remember Doug Jones had those really... Yeah, we met the actor Doug Jones, and he has really long fingers.
It's true, yeah.
Because he's kind of elongated. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's just a long person. But, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, his fingers just look too long there.
And it's just different
Especially
art styles.
his index finger.
Yeah, just a difference in art styles.
I'll have to go back and look at the card itself instead of the zoomed in blurry version.
Yeah, because like there's just, I think it's just a down to the detailing, like in between the 2 artists as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot more detail like in the jacket and hair here, so this hand is probably drawn a bit more realistic, where this is drawn more, this is a frame of an anime.
Yeah.
So I mean, have you ever seen Kaiba's hands in certain shots in Yu-Gi-Oh? He has these fingers.
Yeah.
Like Kaiba's fingers grow like 4 inches in some scenes, and it's just like
it's different
that's
when they're
not
like,
how anatomy works.
like when they're putting their hand down to like put their cards down or something. That makes sense because it's kind of a point of view thing. But there, it's a bit weird. Yugi said long fingers must make him very popular.
What, Kaiba the Virgin? Anyway, with 1 security card left and only Teromon in his breeding area and Muchomon on his playing field, his chances of victory are looking slim. Will 4 memory on his 5th turn be enough to take down the Deep Sea Sovereign? According to Cool Boy, losing wouldn't necessarily sink his hopes of being accepted on the debugging team. But what true card game player is ever okay with taking an L? Oh, that. There you go.
Taking an L.
Even when on the ropes in a friendly match. The old Shoto's fighting spirit would have been extinguished by the Crystal Sea Palace's majesty, but not now. Because he's had so much character development in the week off screen that we weren't allowed to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel that's where, like, if this was an anime, because we were kind of commenting on that when we read it, it's like Shoto suddenly went from a person who gives up on, like, oh, this is hard, I don't want to do it anymore, to suddenly being, I'm fired up and I want to win, and I did all this training off screen.
Yeah, it's not even like he's inspired because he has Terramon now, or, because Terramon's all like, let's go, we can do it,
Yeah.
No, it's because he had a week of playing cards at a table.
Yeah.
Which I feel like would be more boring for him because the Digimon aren't in front of him.
Yeah, but also that, but we know we know from, like, chapter 1, he's good at the game playing it on a table. It's the holograms that screw him over.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the technology of Liberator itself that screws him over. So I don't understand how all the training with Arisa did anything to overcome that.
Yeah. Who knows?
He sends Terramon out from the breeding area. Since Yao has Digimon on her field, this increases his memory to 5 through his Tamer card's start of your main phase effect. Paying 1 and then 3 memory, he digivolves Terramon into Galemon and then Grand Galemon. The latter's when digivolving effect renders it unaffected by the opponent's effects by suspending itself, meaning it won't face any trouble from Ryugumon's inherited effect from Puyoyomon. And then, for another 3 memory, another Digivolution. The serenity of the Great Sea is torn apart by enchanted gusts of wind, and with this, Medical Gallantmon appears, wielding Dynasmon, a magical lance as tall as its swinger.
Do you ever make up your mind what his name is?
I'm sorry, it's like how I say Mugendramon now instead of Mugendramon, or, that's more of a next order joke, but I'm sorry, Medical Gallantmon is such a bizarre typo.
Yeah. But then you said wielding Dynasmon.
Well, I mean, that's just because he's wielding Dynus.
I feel like that video.
That's what I was thinking of. So we saw a video last night of, like, Final Fantasy VII remake VODs, or mods even, and one of them was like Cloud was walking around, but his Buster Sword was a Tifa body pillow. And that's kind of what I wanted. I was kind of looping back around to that. But that's all I saw. So I just got Medieval Dukemon wielding a Dynasmon body pillow as a lance. Wielding... With this, Medieval Dukemon appears, wielding Dynus, a magic lance as tall as its swinger. This hero from another dimension is Shoto's new ace card, and it stands fearlessly before the Crystal Sea Palace's sovereign. And then, with a flash of crimson, Medieval Dukemon's when digivolving effect suspends Shellmon. At this point, the turn would normally pass to Yao, as the memory gauge is at 2 on her side. However, a Vortex Warrior is at work here. With an end of your turn effect, Shoto's Tamer card with a cost of 3 on suspends Medieval Dukemon, and it grants it piercing and blocker, and since it has Vortex, it can attack Shellmon. On top of this, its Alliance ability comes into play, allowing it to suspend Muchomon to gain 1,000 data points and granting it Security Attack +1. And when Muchomon is suspended, it confers a further 3,000 data points. Sorry, confers a further boost of 3,000 data points. Furthermore, Medieval Dukemon won't stay suspended after attacking either, thanks to its inherited effect from Grand Galemon. With Dynus... I nearly said Dynasmon. With Dynus bearing down on Shellmon, Yao turns to the inherited effect of Puyoyomon, returning Muchomon to Shoto's hand. Since Medieval Dukemon can't be returned to the hand, her alternate strategy is to play Huankunmon through Decode and then use its on-play effect. This would prevent Shellmon's deletion, thereby negating Medieval Dukemon's piercing, and with that Shoto's turn would end. However, thanks to Medieval Dukemon's All Turns effect, its when digivolving effect comes into play a second time. Shoto suspends Huankunmon, and then he opts for the effect he didn't use earlier. Deleting a Digimon whose data points is sufficiently low, in this case 11,000 or less, due to there being 2 Digimon suspended. According to the Digimon card game rules, the turn player's Digimon card effects resolve before their opponents. This means that deleting an opponent's Digimon straight after it's played prevents the resolution of its on-play effect. And that's exactly what happens with Huankunmon here, an outcome brought about by clever forward-thinking from Shoto. The path is clear for Dynas's strike, and Shellmon is deleted. In one fell swoop, Shoto has taken down 2 security cards and gained 3 memory through inherited effects, shifting the gauge to 1 on his side. The fearsome gale has parted the waters, leaving Yao with no security, and as medieval Dukemon stands ready to land the decisive blow, Shoto shouts out in triumph. Let's fucking go! Although complicated, this battle was fascinating to watch, with the tide turning back and forth each turn. In the end, the scales of victory tipped in Shoto Kazuma's favour, with his pluckiness and trust in his deck winning through.
And then Yao and Cool Boy spoke in Wingdings and were never seen again.
Yeah! Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Yeah.
So how is your understanding of the card game coming along from...
From that, oh, I really had to focus on that with what was going on.
Yeah.
But like they said, that was a complicated battle.
Mm.
There was a lot of like effects here and effects there, and this on-play effect and this other effect.
Mhm.
And I really need to sit down with cards in front of me, with my cards in front of me.
Yeah.
And actually know what they can do.
Yeah.
But I think I have some kind of general understanding what happens.
Cool.
Shoto's medical ass pull.
Medical Calentmon. Yeah, see? That gets it. It's just one of those things I look at it and I still don't know how they mistranslated medieval as medical.
No. That's not even a pronunciation thing.
No. There's no L and R issue there or B and V issue there. I don't know how you got medical from medieval, but thank you for the memes, Bandai. Thank you for the memes.
Is it? Show me his face again.
Who's?
Medical.
Oh.
I don't know whether to call him Dukemon or Galopmon either.
Well, we know him as Dukemon, so
Yeah.
stick with that. Nope.
Roll up it. I was thinking maybe that thing on his head. The design on his head.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it looked like the
Like
the medical thing with the snakes on it.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the thing.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was that, but I don't think it is.
No.
Or maybe they thought it was that. But
Maybe. I mean, we have a better look at it here, actually.
because even with,
I
no,
mean,
it really doesn't look like it.
Very vaguely.
Yeah.
Very vaguely.
Do they say medieval or medieval?
Oh.
It's still going to be Ebal if they say it in English, right?
Yeah.
That definitely doesn't mean medical
No.
either.
Oh,
way.
it's just one
Yeah.
of those things where we just got a really weird translation for no reason, and I'm glad that, like, because certain parts of Digimon media have been translated very weirdly, and they've never gone back and corrected it.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of weird names on the English side that just don't make sense. I'm really glad that they didn't leave that for this.
Yeah. It looks stupid. It does look stupid, anyway.
Yeah.
What's medical? I just noticed he has little pointy nipple things.
So I'm just glad they actually, like, have gone back and gone, no, that was a typo.
Yeah.
Of all the things like that they have left alone over the years. This is one of them that I'm just glad we are not trying to say that this is a doctor.
Mm.
This isn't Dr. Dukemon. You know,
I'm a surgeon and this is my scalpel.
right? Oh, I mean, shit. There's a good few jokes there, but I am kind of glad they've gone back and changed that at least.
Yeah.
Yo, but I think as far as anything we were behind on or needed to catch up on, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
We got through the movie. We went back and did the column. We're caught up on comments. We've done the ranking and favorite character stuff.
Mm.
So I think the only thing left.
Do we have any? Oh, I see a notification.
It's on par with lowered Nightmon. Yeah.
Load.
Load.
Yeah.
It is like it's the Crusadermon thing where it's Lord Nightmon, Roto Nightmon,
Yeah.
Lowered Nightmon, Lord Nightmon, Crusadermon. Like the guy has like 4 or 5 different names, and then there's that new Digimon.
Yuki, honestly, that wouldn't shock me. That the word "die" is in medieval.
They didn't want to include die in medieval. With certain translating sensibilities, that also wouldn't. That
That's what I'm
almost
saying.
wouldn't
That
shock
wouldn't
me.
shock me. Yeah.
But then you also have Ragna Lowardmon. Like it should just be Lord, but no, they've called him Lowardmon for some reason. Road Medicalmon. That's just an ambulance Digimon, right? Road Medicalmon, that's just an ambulance. It's like a Trailmon ambulance.
Yeah.
There we go. I still don't get Dukemon becoming Gallantmon.
It's bravery. I don't know.
That's it, and I think that's all it is. They wanted to take even though he's a royal knight. I think they wanted to just sound like. I think they wanted more knight in shining armor rather than, the royalty of a nation or something. The viceroy of the country or something.
Yeah.
I think they were going for more of a, he's a gallant knight in shining armor as opposed to duke royalty.
Yeah.
Because none of the other knights are named like that.
Yeah.
So I understand what they were going for, but it's still a silly change.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of them that I'm just like, you could have just left it.
Yeah, that is this franchise in a nutshell with its localization. You could have just left it alone. It was fine.
And
System on the war. What?
Had they left things alone, they wouldn't be having all the problems they have with these translations now.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like the Frontier cards because they were just renamed as something Greymon or something Garurumon.
Yeah.
That certain cards now have to say, this is not a Greymon card.
Yeah.
Crusader, yeah, like the Crusades. That's like I think actually
he's not a leader. He's one of the foot soldier guys,
But also, given what Dynasmon and Lord Nightmon do for all the Frontier,
Yeah.
Crusader it kind of works because he's working on behalf of Lucemon, thank you. Who isn't exactly the Pope, but close enough. Like they are on a holy mission to absorb the digital world's data for Lucemon.
So does Dynasmon's name change?
I think he's Dunasmon.
Really?
Dunas to Dynus. Something.
Oh,
bless you.
Sorry.
Something odd like that. I think his Japanese name is more like Dunasmon. D-U-N.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, that's not great. That could just be a literal translation thing though. Chat, correct me on that one. Meg is sneezing up a storm from all of the bullshit.
Yeah.
All this name changing bullshit is making Meg sneeze up a storm over here.
Lyssamon
Pope mode. that's just Anjuwama X, isn't it?
I was just picturing like little Lyssamon. You know how he was curled up in the ball for the whole show?
Yeah.
Just that, but it's in the Pope mobile. Oh.
There we go. Tracking did not want both of my hands there. If I'm reading it right, it is Dynasmon. Dynas, yeah. Anyway, so we're yeah, like it's all
Mimi's.
yeah. Mimi? Yeah,
Mimi's.
next week.
Oh,
We'll see Mimi next week.
but Mimi's.
Aw, that's lovely art. Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
A result of the combination of all the mega level from Survive.
Someone crossed them?
Yeah. I love that Beelzebumon has his legs backwards.
Yeah.
That's a great Cross 4B reference. Even with the cannon, it's just taken from.
Yeah.
It's just Cross 4B. Oh, that is a proper Digicross. It's such a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
That's a real Digicross right there.
The backwards legs are hilarious.
Oh, I love Cross 4B's backwards legs because it's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb. Oh.
Jack is just, what?
Aw, it's a cute little Hawkmon art.
Hmm.
That's adorable. Alright, memes. What we got? Oh,
Oh, just the one?
just the one for today.
What am I looking at here?
I don't know. I'll take the Omegamon model kit over the silly Gilmon art any day, so I don't know what the point of this meme is.
Is that your furry bait?
Oh, the Gilmon?
No, I mean, is Omegamon your...
No.
No?
I'm not a furry.
Well, for Omegamon you wouldn't be, you'd be, oh, what are they called? When you're into, like, mechs and stuff.
I don't think there is one.
There is, definitely. I know the actual term for people who like machines is mechanophile, but...
Yeah, I don't think I fall
So
into
you're-
that
so
category either.
You're a mechie?
No. Let's not make that a thing. Let's not make that a thing.
Look at... Bearmon?
Bear. Oh, back on the other art? Okay.
Oh god, is that his butt?
Is that his butt? Why is he twerking?
I mean, he's not. He's bending over and he's jumping over him like a...
Oh, yeah, like they're playing leapfrog.
Leapfrog, that's the one.
Yeah.
But that is one hell of a booty.
Can we not? Can we just not? Gabumon just cheering them on. I'm Gabumon. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get what this meme is meant to be for.
Yuki, explain.
Venusmon makes you a furry? No, Venusmon does not make you a furry. Venusmon gives you an adult woman fetish. I'm never letting that go.
No, that was hilarious.
I'm never letting adult woman fetish go.
Meme memes. Oh, I hope we'll have loads of meme memes.
That's actually one thing I'm looking forward to with this rewatch.
Mm.
Because the two Mimis are totally different characters.
Mm.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing how my feelings for the character changes watching two distinct different versions of them on screen twice a week.
I'm just curious how my memory is gonna be. Wait, didn't she do this? No, that was the other show. Meg.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot
but
of that.
But didn't he already? No, Meg.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that as well because we're gonna be watching because it's gonna be the same 8 characters, you know, for 50 to 70 episodes. So yeah, there's gonna be a bit of that. The meme is just AJ choosing between Omegamon and Furry Bake Gilmon. Omegamon all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a model kit I necessarily need, but the idea of like the X antibody Omegamon as a model kit is
maybe fit in with all the rest of your guys.
Pretty dang appealing.
More so than the poor baby. The poor baby that's just playing and you sexualized him.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I've seen what the internet has done to him in that pose, and I panicked. But there's a better look at the model kit. I almost really want the sword to light up.
It looks like it's made of leather.
Doesn't it? I'll pop it up on screen for the chat here. But yeah, like it looks like it does look like the sword bit here has like a leathery texture to it. But it'd be so fun if there was like an LED in here, but
that's probably why it looks like leather. It's probably clear.
Yeah, but they're not going to ship an LED with one of these.
No.
I'm not a fan really of most of the X antibody Royal Knights. They look like over-designed messes. The only X antibody Digimon I think I like aesthetically are Lilithmon and Lady Devimon. Lilithmon has the best X antibody design that they've ever concocted. Anjuwamon's is an over-designed mess. And this as well, it's just there's too much going on here. I just think there's too much going on here.
My brain got really confused where his leg was, and I was like, what is that coming out of his butt? But it's his foot.
Silly Meg. Yeah, I know. It's just I don't think I'll get it. It's not like an absolute must-have.
Be fun for building on stream though.
Yeah.
Drive you mad.
Well, we didn't like this movie, remember?
I'm just really focused on that logo up there, the hobby shop logo.
Is that a pre-order bonus thing? Does it come with like a poster or a?
Oh, maybe.
Or is that just the box art?
You put him up on the shelf, he'll look at you like this, and that'll be all handsome. And
yeah, man, that thing's judgmental as hell. Judgmental Omegamon.
Some people like that.
Oh, so I can put Link back out, can I?
No. God, no. I hate that judgmental Link. Oh, yeah, that's the box art.
Yeah. Delivered in a specifically designed package by As Maria. Cool. Yeah, I'll pass on it, but given the option between the two, I'd put the money back into this rather than that Gilmon card. For sure.
If you ever find it on sale, maybe it'll be something. If anything, it'll probably just get more expensive. Yep, that's right, Yuki.
I hate Omegamon. Also, AJ, take my wallet, Omegamon.
Yeah.
Look, if they made other Digimon, I would buy them instead, but they don't. And I can't tell them to make other Digimon by not buying Omegamon stuff because everybody else will buy the Omegamon things anyway and they won't learn. So I might as well. I'm only human, okay?
You're just not allowed to say you hate him anymore.
No, I'm not. No, I've lost all credibility on that.
Yeah.
There was a moment there in the franchise where he was just in everything, though, and it did like even Seekers. He turns up for no reason.
That could have been anybody. It didn't need to be him.
It didn't need to be him. No.
But they were afraid.
Oh, definitely.
People don't like this. Quick. It's like that meme with the guy in the flex tape.
Oh, Reiko, I might have a job for you, but I don't,
This is sounding awfully sauce.
I'll talk to you later.
You're getting a picture of Omegamon, aren't you? You want to know Megamon waifu, don't you? We all know Reiko does that.
Not quite. It is it is Omegamon related, but definitely not waifu.
Lies.
Fine, sussy proposal? Fine, I'll lay it out. This jacket for the adventure watch-alongs, I want Rico's jacket from Recollection.
Ah.
Turn this into the Omegamon jacket.
Oh, so you get new clothes.
Yes. The quicker you throw it at me, the more time I have to make it so I can relax more. There we go. I'll message you properly later because I'll have to send the text.
So just ask and I'll give you your Omega with boobs.
No. No. Why do you all do this? Why do you all do this? I didn't. I brought nothing on myself. I just wanted the Omegamon jacket from the Recollection comic. Because
You made it sound so sus, though.
It's just a PNG. Well, no, I was thinking more if I send you the textures for this, that you might be able to. It would give you a template to design over. So
Excuse me.
that's what rather than just a PNG over. Anyway, look, I'll message you later about the specifics. Because we can.
The alpha boob and the omega boob. Actually, Desmond said something in earlier that I had to approve, but I don't know.
Omegamon merciful boob mode.
You know, whatever. Yeah, Reiko meant the texture with PNG, not just a floating jacket in front of you.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I mean, like it's not like we're opposed to just doing floating textures. I mean, you know, it's not like we're opposed to that. But
It's a bit high now.
there we go.
There you go. My hair always sticks out of it.
Should be the same as when I forced you to give me the texture so I could read. Yeah, probably. Clothing textures might be a bit different though, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out. See what you did. You had one chance and you blew. I don't want titty waifu Omegamon. I don't. I had one chance at nothing because I wanted nothing. I just wanted a damn jacket.
Look, we started with an Agumon with boobs. So, I mean, Omegamon with boobs is like gotta be a step in there somewhere.
It's just the natural progression of things, isn't it? It's just the natural progression of things at that point, I suppose. Yeah. My God.
The back on my clothes. Here it is. Oh, you had it and you lost it. There we go. Now I
There
look
we
like
go.
I'm actually in it.
Omega Digimon. Oh. So you have Omega Amon right there.
Oh, so that's why you like me.
Both together at a disco. I don't want Omegamon titty waifu. God damn it.
What if she was wearing the jacket?
That's just Rico, and that's weird. I want Rico's jacket. I don't want Rico. Rico is like little sister type, not waifu type. You protect Rico. You don't draw weird art of her.
I'm sure it's been done.
Strangely, I haven't seen.
Well, to be fair, the comics aren't as out there as the animes.
No,
so.
I think I think the comic, a lot of it went under the radar. Age Alphamon. Oh boy. Okay, it's getting silly.
Yeah.
And we still somehow managed to pull 3 hours out of this.
Wow.
So much for this would be a shorter run.
All the nonsense.
Yeah, definitely. Get a friend for your waifu Violet.
Turn off my blanket and put my friend back in my lap.
No. You can have your friend next time we read Liberator.
No, but we read Liberator today.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
That doesn't count.
Sure it does. It was about her and all. Put her back. Put her back. Now she's in the blanket with me.
Oh no, wrong one.
No. Just turn off the blanket.
Oh, hold on. I can do this.
She's gonna overtake me now.
And then
Yeah, we're having fun in our blanket.
there you go. Yada yada. Right. So I think that's where we're gonna leave things until Wednesday. The movie was fun to revisit. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it was in my.
I'm stealing that.
So anyway, there.
And she's not picking my nose.
No. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to kind of revisiting the adventure anime properly.
Yeah.
Again, it's gonna be like some weird homecoming. Because this podcast started with half-assed Atmon reviews, moved into 2020 reviews. I absolutely hated that show. And then you came on board and we kind of just went down through everything else. So cycling back around to adventure. Most people start a Digimon podcast with adventure.
Yeah.
This is our 7th show in.
Yeah. But like we said earlier, I had just watched it. You had just watched 2020. There was no point in doing them back then.
No, certainly not. And I think enough time has passed. We've covered everything else. We've got the crossover out of the way. So, it's definitely time. Adventure season is here. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun to see if it is just rose-tinted goggles or if the show truly is just their best effort. Like it's going to be really fun to, and kind of like as a fan, looking at it critically is going to be weird. Because there is a part of me that's just not going to have for this and the way we do things, we're not gonna be able to just turn the brain off and enjoy.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna
gonna be a
watch
lot.
it and go, oh wow, that was some crappy writing.
Yeah. Which I'm sure is like the show isn't exempt from.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So so I'm all kinds of excited.
Like
and
the target audience was like us as kids.
yeah. So I'm all kinds of excited and nervous and everything. We'll have to put new Digivices on the table.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with the 2021.
Yeah.
Just like it's a cool design.
I don't even have one right now, so
No.
yeah.
Yeah, it's because we just turned into like a pure Liberator podcast for a week there after Hunters was done.
So I got nothing. But now I have something.
So I remember when we had the elevator music. Right? Wow, the elevator music.
Mhm.
Yeah. Takes me back. Keep the D storage for more storage. Actually, yeah, hold on, do I have the Vi thing here? I do. I would try something funny. Well, it might not be funny, it might actually be awful, but I'm gonna try something here. See if this works. Ah! Oh, wow. It's all that layer is all the way up there.
Mm. Now you've lost her.
I have.
Where did she go?
Nope.
Okay, that's weird. She's
Did
still
she
on
get
screen,
Did
but-
she get Oh,
There she
there
is.
she is. Okay.
Oh, she's like right up the top.
Oh, she's right at the top. What the? Oh, okay. So she's too far up the list. So. Ah, okay. Not quite.
Mhm.
I'd have to do some like proper editing
Yeah.
to make it work, but you could see what I was going for. Okay. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it's time for bed.
It is. Guys, so look, we're gonna get out of here because it is about 1:30 in the morning. So thank you so much for joining us. We love and appreciate you for that.
Love you.
Yeah. And we hope
Aye
super very.
aye.
We super very love you. We super very love and appreciate you being here with us. Yeah, every Wednesday and Sunday. Thank you for hanging out and for the continued fun and banter and memes and everything else. We are beyond lucky to have you. But Wednesday, Digimon Adventure, 1999, the OG anime. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. There's a part of me that just wants to get it over with, you know?
It'll take a while. There's a lot of it.
Oh, there is. There's a good 54 episodes and then 67 of the other one.
Oof.
So that's going to be interesting to get through. But we're going to have Liberator breaks in between. So, you know, it's a new day on Wednesday. Good morning, good afternoon. Just try not to rage quit. That's what Meg is here for. Meg is here to keep me balanced and make sure I don't rage quit on 2020. If I did it once, I can do it again.
Yeah.
And this time, Meg will be here to balance me out so I don't go, oh, I've seen this already, and just rage quit the show.
Yeah. Also, I can lock the door.
Yeah. There we go. So, from me, from Meg, from Yao, from Violet. Yeah, that'll do. From Lotmon and Terriermon. Or Lotmon
Terriermon?
Lotmon and Wormmon.
Oh no, you're a poor baby.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope that Monday is good. I'm supposed to be getting the Millennium Ring in the post tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
Unboxing?
Maybe. Who knows? But we'll see. Look after yourselves, everyone. Thank you for being
Take
here.
care.
Happy time zone. And see you Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, your waving doesn't really work with the blanket.
No. Now you made everyone think I have 4 arms.
You mean you don't? Oh, damn. Here I thought you were Shokan.